Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to today's live stream. We got a good game for y'all here today. It is the Detroit Lions versus the Indianapolis Colts. Should be a fun game. There's only 2 games here today, guys. The last 2 games of the preseason before we get into 2026 football, bro. Let's go. A shout out to Ashley Deverick, who's in the chat saying you guys will never lose me because I'm here until the end. Ashley, glad to have you with us today. Daniel KZ saying good to see that healthy, happy son last night. Always great to see my healthy and happy boy. We've got LJ Deslaya saying hello. Go Detroit. What's going on, Deslaya? Let's go ahead and put the chat overlay up really quick. Well, guys, last night I did do some tinkering around with the settings for the new graphics. Those of y'all who were with us last night, y'all got to see the new graphics. I did shrink my screen down just a little bit. So when you see me in this quadrant of your screen, just know that it's going to be a little smaller than it was yesterday, but you're going to see the majority of the game being played out over here on the right-hand side. We will see how in sync the platform is today. If it ends up being more of a distraction than an actual assist to us, then we will have to pivot. But I'm feeling pretty good about the new FanLive app, feeling very good about the new graphics we got going on. First visit, free game, ? Says Angel. What's up, Angel? Welcome in. You'll see what I'm talking about when the game gets started. Okay, couple things here, guys. I dropped a video today. New video is out for Football Nation. It is the the NFC West rankings. It is currently available for channel members only. At 7 p.m. today, it'll be made available to the public. But if you guys want to see my NFC West rankings, for those of y'all who don't know who's in the NFC West, it's the Arizona Cardinals as well as the Los Angeles Rams. You've also got the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks in that division. If you want to see who I have ranked and want to look at the entire schedule for all 4 of those teams, that video is out for channel members now, and it will be made available for everybody else at 7 p.m. tonight. Shout out to Christy Perkins, who's in the chat. Robert Samora says hello. What's going on, Robert? How are you, sir? Bear Schweiger saying hello. Bear Schweiger, welcome in. All right, Tommy Braskett says hi. Ella Korb is in the house. B. Bowl says hi, Mario. Falcons won yesterday. Might be where the winning stops for the Atlanta Falcons, B. Bowls. Don't have high expectations for Atlanta, unfortunately. Jay Sleepy Eyes, good morning to you, Mr. Sleepy Eyes. I myself am Sleepy Eyes too, which is why I've got my coffee here today. Robert says I watched it before I got on here. Robert, so do you think I'm crazy or what? Were my picks pretty accurate, or do you think I'm absolutely bananas for making those selections? Well, the rest of the crowd will be able to chime in later tonight. All right, guys, let's do what we normally do, and let's walk through our pregame here. It's already 11:37 a.m., and kickoff is scheduled for noon, so we've got about 23 minutes until that kickoff. We'll start by taking a look at the Lions' schedule for the first 5 weeks of the season. Well, Week 1, it's going to be Saints at Lions, so that should be a win for the Detroit Lions. In Week 2, it's Lions versus Buffalo, Thursday Night Football. The NFL is not messing around with those big marquee games early on this season. Tough matchup. I think I have Detroit winning that game as well. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'll have to look back at my list. I might have taken Buffalo because they're at home in a new stadium that they want to protect. But when that video drops, you guys will get my official picks here in just a few days. Then we've got Week 3, Jets at Lions. I got the Lions for that one. Week 4, this is going to be Sunday Night Football. Panthers in primetime at Carolina. I still got the Panthers losing that game. Lions going to get the win. And I got the Lions eating the Canary in Week 5 as they beat the Arizona Cardinals. I do think the Detroit Lions are going to get off to a good start, but we'll see. What you think about Fernando Mendoza, asks Angel. Fernando Mendoza is going to need a little bit of time to develop. I do think that he is going to be – I think he's going to be better than Kirk Cousins for sure. I mean, he seems like the kind of guy who can ball out. Tommy says, Mario, so sorry about your Cowboys. Lost to my Saints, but I still love this site. Hey, congratulations to your Saints, Tommy. I do have the New Orleans Saints actually being a competitive team this year. They were kind of competitive last year with a 6-11 record last season. I think they're going to be basically in that same boat. I think I gave them one extra win this year. I think they go 7-10 is what my official picks are. But that video should be dropping in the next couple of days. I'll have my official picks for your New Orleans Saints soon, Tommy. Soon enough. All right, let's walk through the stats for this Detroit Lions side. The Detroit Lions, ladies and gentlemen, I've got them. Well, real quick, just a reminder that last year, the Detroit Lions did miss the postseason. They finished with a 9-8 record, and a big part of why that team struggled is because their defense was dealing with a ton of injuries. So a lot of injuries last year for the Detroit Lions defensively. Offensively, not half bad. Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jared Goff was an elite connection. Obviously, we all know how good Jahmyr Gibbs is. The offense wasn't an issue. Third downs were kind of an issue. The offense wasn't the problem. It was the defense last year. With the injuries that they had to face last season, this defense, ladies and gentlemen, ranked 22nd in the NFL when it came to points per game allowed. Yards per game allowed, they were middle of the table. Yards per play allowed, middle of the table. Top 10 in third down defense, allowing a success rate to opposing offenses at 36%, just under 37%. And red zone scoring defense, unfortunately, for the Detroit Lions, kind of forgettable, almost a 60% success rate to opposing offenses here. Detroit Lions defense going to probably take a step forward here. I do have the Detroit Lions finishing this year with, again, one extra win at 10-7. Y'all are going to roast me. Some of you guys might be very upset about this, but I think that despite the fact that the Detroit Lions finished this season with a 10-7 record, the rest of the NFC is going to be so messy. I don't think the Detroit Lions win this particular I don't think that the Detroit Lions win this division this year. And there's a reason for that. I think losing Ben Johnson is a bigger issue than Lions fans want to believe. In the video that I just posted, I was talking about one of the offensive coordinating staff leaving and how it's going to affect that particular team. I alluded to this right here with the Ben Johnson departure, and the numbers with and without Ben Johnson for the Detroit Lions in the Dan Campbell era is kind of astounding, and how many more games the Lions won with a good offensive coordinator. I don't know that the Lions are going to be this again this year either. A few missing pieces on the offense too, but we'll talk about that in a later video. Okay, let's take a look at the personnel and not talk about what is missing. Let's talk about what's actually here. And again, I'm super sorry to the Detroit Lions fans who are watching this live stream right now, who are thinking, what? How can you be on a Lions live stream right now and put the Lions to finish second or third in this division? It's just what I'm expecting, guys. Their schedule is tough. Anyways, looking here at the Detroit Lions offense, Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, this will be the engine room. Wide receiver 1, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Wide receiver 2, Jameson Williams. And wide receiver 3 this year, Isaac Tesla, has officially been promoted to a starter. Sam Laporta going to be your tight end on the far end, and we'll see how healthy he stays this season. Penny Sewell, left tackle. Christian Mahogany as left guard. At center, Juice Scruggs. Right guard, Tate Ratledge. And right tackle, Blake Miller. Jared Goff was fantastic last year. Jahmyr Gibbs, Amon-Ra St. Brown, nothing against any of those guys. It was the defensive absences that were there, and there are still a lot of question marks and outs right now as we enter this season. But Aiden Hutchinson, Aleem McNeil, Levi Onwuzurike, and right defensive end DJ Wonham going to be your defensive line here for this Detroit Lions in the 4-3 package. Weak side linebacker Derek Barnes, Jack Campbell, and strong side linebacker Malcolm Rodriguez is currently listed as questionable to start the season. Your two corners for today, DJ Reed on one side, on the other side is Keith Abney, and DJ Reed is also listed as questionable. One of the issues I already can see being a problem for the Detroit Lions defense is that they will start this season probably going to start the season without Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, the two safeties that I have listed right here, which means it's going to be shootout after shootout after shootout this year for Jared Goff and company. And I think that at some point, it's going to catch up to them. Tough season ahead for the Detroit Lions in a very, very tough division. Looking at the Dan Campbell numbers, guys, regular season wins 48, regular season losses 36. So Dan Campbell, as head coach, does have a positive win-loss ratio. Now, I wish I had those exact numbers. Hang on. I'm going to get those for you. The exact numbers. Okay. So remember, this is a lot of games here with Dan Campbell as the head coach. We're going to talk about what the Ben Johnson departure has meant for this Detroit Lions squad. All right, folks, well, that's the Detroit Lions in a nutshell. We got 15 minutes, so actually timed that out pretty quickly. Let's take a look at the Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis. Ladies and gentlemen, the Indianapolis Colts, the offense last year was pretty good. And despite being a really good offense, they still finished 8-9 last year. Now, Phillip Rivers, on paper, was able to put up decent numbers. Not just Phillip Rivers, of course. And by the way, Phillip Rivers is no longer on this Colts team anymore. Yeah, I know, they got rid of Phillip Rivers. But the Indianapolis Colts are going to be running with Danny Dimes this year. So Daniel Jones, Alec Pierce just signed a monster contract right now. And I think that this Indianapolis Colts team offensively is going to be basically the same. I don't know what we're going to see out of Daniel Jones, though. Coming back from an Achilles injury, we know that Achilles can be it's going to limit his mobility a lot. And I think Daniel Jones saved a lot of his career in New York with his ability to run the football. I don't know if that's going to be there anymore. And I don't think Danny Dimes, is going to be dropping dimes all season long. We'll see if Alec Pierce can step up. We'll see if Josh Downs has a good year this year. But I'm not expecting too much out of the Indianapolis Colts. I actually have them losing one more game this year. I have the Colts finishing at 7-10 for the 2026 campaign. That video is currently being edited out right now. That video for the AFC South will be dropping in the next 24 to 48 hours. Anyways, defensively here for the Indianapolis Colts. Points per game allowed, guys, bottom of the table. Yards per game allowed, bottom of the table. Yards per play allowed, bottom half. Third down conversion percentage. Defensively, bottom of the table, giving up a 42% success rate on third downs. And red zone scoring, the one area they can get hyped about. Top 10 team when it comes to being inside their own defensive red zone. So there's that. Isabel says, hi, Mario. So excited for the NFL preseason games today, but I have cheer coaching at 2, but I'll be listening to this. I'm here for you. Where is your name, please? Angel. My name is Mario. Thank you for watching this live stream. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook. And if you don't know where to start, guys, you can check out the Football Nation website, footballnationusa.com. It's that simple. I'll say it again. footballnationusa.com. We are doing a giveaway for week 1, Angel. Doing a giveaway for week 1. We are giving away $100 for that Week 1 pick'ems. Not only are we doing a $100 giveaway for the pick'ems, attached to the Week 1 prize, guys, if somebody is to win, we are also giving away this Troy Aikman signed football. Ladies and gentlemen, Troy Aikman signature right there at the bottom. And there is JSA grading here to show you that this has been certified by JSA. The JSA number's there, the sticker's on the football. This is an official signed football signed by Troy Aikman. So if you guys want a chance at that, it is absolutely free to play. Go to the website, footballnationusa.com, and enter the fan zone. You guys can, well, let me just go ahead and drop the link in the chat right now. Cool. Let's see. Have you heard actual lions have been seen in Indiana? I did not hear. But haven't you heard that the bird is the word? Kidding. Okay. Colts this season, I don't expect them to win the division. I don't expect them to lose the division. I expect them to be somewhere in the middle. Indianapolis Colts this year, again, no more Michael Pittman Jr. on this roster, so the depth chart has changed a little bit here. And by the way, Ashton Doolin will not be a starting wide receiver for this squad. It will be Keenan Allen. Yes, you heard that right. So, Colts offense, Daniel Jones and Jonathan Taylor. That, I know what Jonathan Taylor is. I think I know what Daniel Jones is. Not in love with the Daniel Jones part of that equation. Jonathan Taylor, I'm okay with 10 times out of 10. Alec Pierce on one side. The other side will actually be Josh Downs as the wide receiver 2. And then wide receiver 3 here will be Keenan Allen playing in the slot, which is going to be great for him this year. Then Tyler Warren as your big tight end, and the offensive line for the Indianapolis Colts. Left tackle, it's going to be Bernard Raymond. Left guard, Quentin Nelson. At center, Tanner Bortolini. Right guard, Matt Goncalves, and right tackle, Jalen Travis. This makes up the Indianapolis Colts offense. There are some retentions here on the offensive side. Obviously, JT, Josh Downs, Alec Pierce, and Mo Alley Cox. Also Tyler Warren, but that's no surprise there. Let's look at the defensive side, guys. The personnel changed big time here for this squad, and that's right, I made one more change. So team names Neon, head-to-head stats. We've got home defense. Cool. All right, guys, the Indianapolis Colts this season, they had some big changes on the defensive side. Big departures. Obviously, Michael Pittman Jr. is gone, but Zaire Franklin is gone. Braden Smith on the offensive side is gone. Edge rusher Kwity Payne is gone. Safety Nick Cross is gone. Defensive tackle Neville Gallimore is also gone. So a lot of changes on the Colts secondary here. If we look at this Colts roster from the defensive side, 4-3 defense, left defensive end, Arden Key, right defensive end, Liatu Latu, your two inside defensive tackles here, Grover Stewart on the left, right defensive tackle, DeForest Buckner. Not a bad defensive line. Weak side linebacker, Rakeem Davis-Gaither. At middle linebacker, C.J. Allen and Bryce Botcher going to be the strong side linebacker here for the Indianapolis Colts. Two corners. Folks, Sauce Gardner, yeah, you get the sauce here for the Indianapolis Colts. That happened last season. And on the other side, it's Chavarius Ward. Your two safeties will be Cam Bynum and A.J. Halsey. But Halsey, we'll see what kind of defense he brings to the table here for the Indianapolis Colts. I don't see this Colts defense getting any better. Long story short. I know I said a lot of words. I don't think that they're going to get it right. Let's see. My feet hurt is in the chat. What up, my feet hurt? Fist bumps to you saying yes. Todd Tier saying, wait, is this real? Question mark. Yeah, real. I think the Colts got it, says my feet hurt. Hi, Roberto. Hey, Todd Tier. Boomer Sooner saying TCU wide receiver severely beaten by teammate. Oh, man. Woo. Mark says you have a fantastic show, brother. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you and that comment. Juicy J saying, should I watch Mario call a game or should I watch UNC versus TCU? Man, decisions. Juicy J, ¿por qué no los dos? James DeGon says juicy. I'm doing both. Yeah, there you go. There it is. James already said it. What's going on, Bear Schweiger? Thomas saying Detroit wins this game. NFC North is the toughest division. I think the NFC North needs to check in with the NFC West because something tells me that the NFC West is tougher than the NFC North. Just saying. I mean, for real, man, seriously. Let's just break it down. The team that won the Super Bowl last year. Let's go with the team that's expected to win the Super Bowl this year. Who in the NFC North is stronger than the Los Angeles Rams right now? I don't think there's any team in football stronger than the Los Angeles Rams right now. Behind the Los Angeles Rams, you've got two powerhouse teams, one that is just coming off of a Super Bowl win. You got the Seattle Seahawks out there with the best defense in the NFL last season. And you've also got the San Francisco 49ers that were still a very, very good offensive team. I think they had 12 wins last year despite not having Fred Warner or Nick Bosa or half of their defense. So when the San Francisco 49ers are healthy, I think they can beat any team in the NFC North as well. So I don't know, man. Is the NFC North still the toughest division? Is it the messiest division? Maybe. I would go with the messiest division, but I think the NFC West has a lot to say about that. Anyways, okay, guys, let's we got 5 minutes till kickoff here. Head coach Shane Steichen, 3 years here with the Indianapolis Colts, and I did promise you guys a little extra data here. West always been stronger. Dallas is trash. West, East, North. Yeah, yep. Who got the Colts for the win today? North, not on the same page as the West, says David. I don't know. All right, guys. Okay, reading some more of these comments here. Fired Up Gaming says that the Vikings are going to be the number 2 team in the North behind the Bears this year, so there's no Super Bowl for the North this year. Whoa, Fired Up Gaming, what are you talking about? I actually have the Green Bay Packers winning this division. You know, the Chicago Bears may have won the division last year, but you know what happens when you win the division, right? Your schedule gets a hell of a lot more difficult. And the Chicago Bears are going to drop games this year. Not saying that the Bears aren't fantastic. They are an amazing football team. But this year they're going to face a lot more difficult opponents than they did last year. I've got the Green Bay Packers winning the division this year. But we'll bring that video out when it's time to bring out that video. Colts or Lions today for this matchup, man? I don't know. That's a big question. How about Shane Steichen's actual record as a head coach? 25-26, bro. You got to get at least back to 500 after this season. So you want to finish this season 9-8 so that you can have a 500 record. If Shane Steichen ends up doing anything less than 9-8, which I do have the Colts producing less than 9 wins this year, I think that it might be time to have a conversation about Shane Steichen after 4 years at the helm and only one playoff appearance and one playoff loss for the Indianapolis Colts. Now, I know they've gone through the whole Daniel Jones rebranding kind of thing, the whole situation here with, what's even his name? Anthony Richardson, a mess there too. I was watching the Patriots game on Thursday. I can't believe they lost, says Phil. Yeah, oh no, Vikings are trash, says my feet hurt. They are. Does anyone eat momofufu noodles? Never heard of that. My Titans are 2-0 preseason. Have a laugh. Will Dallas get back to the playoffs this side of the millennium? I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see for that. On which should I put money on? Oh, I don't know, post clips. Duh, Bears, says Todd Tier. We'll see at the end of the season, says Fired Up Gaming. Yeah, if you think Green Bay because they're preseason games, oh boy, says Raymond. No, I'm not thinking Green Bay because of the preseason games. I'm thinking that Matthew Golden is going to take a step forward. I'm thinking that at this point, with the Josh Jacobs domestic situation, I don't think that the NFL is going to hand out punishment this season. I think Josh Jacobs is going to get in trouble, but I think the NFL will hand out the punishment for next season. So this year, I think Josh Jacobs is going to have to play extremely well. Jordan Love is going to spread the love around the entire way. By the way, Tucker Kraft, before he went down with his ACL injury, was the #1 tight end in all of fantasy football. He's now back here as well. And since the Green Bay Packers didn't do as well as the Chicago Bears last season, they're going to have a softer schedule than the Chicago Bears. So for those reasons, I think the Green Bay Packers are going to win that division, but I'm just some guy on the internet. What do I know? Let's see. Go Pack Go, says Ben. Let's see. Later on this year, you will see NFC North Bears, baby. Again, I think the Bears are going to be good. I have them winning most of their games this season, but there's not going to be enough space in the NFC for 2 or maybe 2, but definitely not 3 NFC North teams. Oh, I'm so excited to drop my final video. I'm so excited to drop my entire prediction video for the whole NFL and doing my tiers. Would you wear a Detroit Lions tie if I mailed you one for covering a game? Actually, Brando, yes, I would. If you sent me a Detroit Lions tie, I would actually wear it. Just for you, though. Just for you. 407 Duke says, I love you. Appreciate that, 407 Duke. Buy me a beer first. We can talk. Daryl is in the chat. Looks like a bot named Daryl is in here. Gary saying, Mario, going to cover any college football this season? Maybe. Maybe. This kickoff should be happening any moment here, folks. Have not run through our head-to-head comparisons. That's because I'm chatting with y'all on the side right now. By the way, Week 1 schedule is here, and look what I did. I fixed the correction, or I made the correction that was needed there. Folks, the next game after today's games won't be till September 9th. We will not have football for 11 days after today, but then we get started. September 9th on Wednesday night, we'll see the Patriots and the Seahawks. Thursday night football, Melbourne, Australia. Los Angeles Rams going to be the home team against the San Francisco 49ers. Then on Sunday, we will be covering 3 games. The Buffalo Bills at Houston Texans, the Commanders at Eagles, and my Dallas Cowboys versus the New York Giants. Monday Night Football in Week 1 will be Broncos and Chiefs. All of these are banger games. I'm super stoked. For Week 1, the NFL definitely got it right. This is going to be good. Now, the only flip-flop that I would actually make is flipping and flopping from either the Bills-Texans to the Buccaneers and Bengals, which would be a lot of fun, but I think more people are going to be interested in that Bills-Texans game. Okay, so I promised you guys some data. About the whole Ben Johnson thing with and without Ben Johnson for the Detroit Lions, so let me just go ahead and jump right back to that. Okay, so the Detroit Lions, with Ben Johnson as the offensive coordinator, the Detroit Lions were 36-15. Remember that number. With offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, the Detroit Lions were 36-15. Without him, they were 12-21. It matters. Coaching matters. Having the schemes matters. Ben Johnson is now the head coach of the Chicago Bears, which is why you guys are all talking about how good the Chicago Bears are and how good they were last year. But schedule also matters. Man, that's a huge drop-off. 36-15 with Ben Johnson, 12-21 without. Brutal drop-off there. Just a massive, brutal drop-off there. All right. Well. Let's refresh this. Not sure what to expect out of today. It's the first day of college football. My guess is we're going to have a lot of people looking for the college football games today. And my guess is that since it's the Wild West for college football stuff. Okay, I'm waiting for this Lions-Colts game to start. Go ahead and move some of this Cowboys stuff over off to the other side here. Uh-oh. What did I do? How did I get over here? I must have clicked something I wasn't supposed to. Whoa. I'm clicking all kinds of stuff, man. I'm clicking all kinds of stuff right now. Can't thank you enough indeed, says Steve. Tommy says hello to Courtney. What's up, Courtney? Ben Johnson, Bears, baby, says Thomas. The poor Niners, says Courtney. Ashley, cheers, thank you. Too much to list, says Steve. The Chicago Bears had a last place schedule last year. That's what I'm saying, man. This year it's not going to be so easy for the Chicago Bears. I've got the Chicago Bears finishing behind the Green Bay Packers. I think Anthony Richardson might be getting the start here today for the Indianapolis Colts, guys. Trivia was running, says Tommy. Yeah, man. I got totally distracted there. Here's what I need to do. Switch over to this. This game should be getting started here any minute. So once this gets started, guys, we're gonna have a live drive chart that I'm a huge fan of right now. We'll see how it looks today. Hopefully it's in sync with what's going on. Come on, where's the game, says Mark Moss. It's a good question, Mark. Waiting to see the game myself, my friend. Where is the game, says Mark. Oh, by the way, there are no other games except for college football competing with this game's time slot. So I don't think that they're in a rush to get the game started here at this point. They wanted everyone to check in on time, but no kickoff just yet. Still in warm-ups. You can see this on the right-hand side. Mark says, come on. Number one Bears. By the way, we've got a very intimate stream right now, guys. Less than 300 people watching. Don't forget to smash that like button if you are here with me this morning, guys. We are still under 100 likes here. We can get to at least 150 before this game gets started. Would be a good indicator here to the algorithm that we are live and rocking and rolling. Live and rocking and rolling. Jags mascot. Oh, no. The Jaguars mascot. There's something about the Jacksonville Jaguars unofficial mascot, or maybe official mascot, the dude in the Speedos, that just creeps me out, man. There's something that just creeps me out about that mascot, Courtney. Yay, my favorite NFL graphic. I love it, says Ashley. Ooh, intimate stream. Oh, right, says Archiver. What's up, Archiver? Are the Lions any good? Asks Dave HVAC. Dave, I think the Lions are decent, man. I think the Lions are pretty good. Are they the best team in the NFL? No. If the Detroit Lions, by the way, I'm going to say this frankly to all you Detroit Lions fans, I think you guys will agree with me here. Jared Goff is on the aging side here, and if the Detroit Lions do not win this year and get to the Super Bowl, the window for the Detroit Lions is going to slam shut. I don't expect the Detroit Lions to be good for much longer here. How long can they pay all these players, and how long is Jared Goff going to continue to be that level, that caliber quarterback, right? I mean, you look at Jared Goff, he's got a few years left in him, but is he going to stay in Detroit forever? He's 31, right? So for the NFL, anything over 30 is old. I do think you can give some grace to the quarterback position. I mean, Aaron Rodgers entering 44 years of age. There's that. Hope you can keep the fan live thing. I hope so too, Tommy. Hello, by the way, says Archiver. Lions any good, says Dave HVAC. Okay. Well, let's see. Bring this chat back. My chat doesn't seem to be updating in time. That's okay. Let's pop this out once more. We'll get a fresh chat going here. All right. Looks like they're doing the coin toss right now. We still don't have kickoff for this game. They're definitely milking this one for sure. Dan Gamble. Oh, that's a great name for him. Dan Gamble, not Dan Campbell. That's a great name for him. How have I never heard that one before? Dan Gamble, the crazy coach. Robert Zamora, I see you in the chat. Chad saying it's a pleasure watching you call football games again. I always tune into your Sunday night football shows. Let's go, Chad. Welcome in, dude. Colts to receive, says Mark Moss. You heard it from Mark first. Your cats are going to be jealous. DJ Jean with a smile. Tommy Braskett says coin toss. We got to watch that coin toss happen here. Something that's not being shown at the moment. There we go. We're finally into this game, folks. Looks like it is time for kickoff now. About time. Lined up for kickoff right now. Looks like it's Mo Alley Cox lined up. It's actually Ashton Doolin lined up to receive the kickoff. The kick is up, and the return is here. The 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, and down at about the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, so this one is going to have a much bigger delay here today than it did yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, what you'll be watching is this one play behind from what's actually happening. So right now we've got the Indianapolis Colts in the huddle here. The Colts are going to start with possession break. Anthony Richardson is going to start under center here. So it's Anthony Richardson in at quarterback. 1st and 10. Motion on the field from the bottom to the top. You'll see Coleman Owen on the run. A turnaround and a handoff here to Seth McGowan. Seth McGowan gets the first carry here. Let me get this brought up. That's going to be a gain of 4 guys. It's going to bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 6, you'll see this play on the right side of the screen here, folks. It's going to be the running play that we just called, the Seth McGowan run. Now we're looking at another single back formation. Anthony Richardson under center here. 2nd down and 6. Motion on the field from the bottom to the top. Once again, the snap comes in. It's going to be a little play action as Richardson drops back. He sets his feet. He delivers a pass. It's caught past midfield. Down at the 46-yard line. Keenan Allen makes the grab, and that's good for a 1st down. Indianapolis Colts. All right, on the right-hand side here, folks, you'll see a big play developing as Keenan Allen makes a huge catch at midfield. Keep your eyes on this one. That is the previous play. The play that is currently on my screen is a 1st and 10 across midfield at the 45. Offset I formation here. Steps back, and we got motion. The snap fakes the toss to the right. Richardson passes this one. It's caught at the 40, past the 35, down at the 32. And that's going to be another big gain here. Looks like Coleman Owen makes the grab, and it's going to be a 1st down. Indianapolis Colts yet again. Colts cooking right now. Colts looking good here today, folks. It's 1st and 10. You'll see that catch on the left side of the field. There seems to be an injured player here, guys, so the clock is stopped with 13:28. Here's the replay of the catch that we just saw. Nice little drag route. The catch, breaking the tackle and being pushed out of bounds right there. 1st down grab by Owen on that 12-yard reception. They are cutting to a quick commercial break as there is an injury now on the field. It's not a review, but I just want everyone to know that we've got an injury now here at this point. All right, guys, what's up? Someone says hello to Santino. Is Santino in the chat? There he is. What's going on, Santino? How you doing, brother? We got DJ Gene. We got Todd Tier. Let's see. Dave H. back saying you're not live. I'm not? What does that mean? LFG says PQ190. My cat loves sitting on the back of my recliner. Love the new graphics, says PQ. Thank you, PQ. Thanks for checking in. Shout out to Santino, guys. The man who put together all of the slides here for the pregame here for us. Where's my bodyguard, says Courtney. Go Santino, says William Hodge. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. I plan on losing to Santino week 1 of fantasy football. Yeah, Adam Kimbrough and I are going to be playing in week 1 for fantasy football. I feel really good about my team, guys. I feel like really, really good about my team this year. We are currently in the middle of a commercial break. There's an injury timeout being taken here at the moment. Steve says, hey now. Shout out to Jeff Jacobs. Welcome in during our commercial break, Jeff. Santino says, I'm just editing, just halfway done with the new one already, says Santino. Awesome, dude. Let's go. Ashley says, Courtney, I'm here for you, girl. Guys, that's awesome, man. Halfway done with the new video already. That means the AFC South video will be dropping here soon. That means I got to get back to recording. We got to do the NFC South. Got major predictions for the NFC South. We're going to go to the north. No, we're going to go to the east after that. We'll go west. In your case, it would be west, south, east, and then we'll do the north predictions. Again, the video will be dropping at 7 p.m. today, guys. Our video for the NFC West. So the NFC West video has been released for channel members only at this point, but at 7 p.m. you'll see the rest. Jedediah says, thanks for covering today's games, cleaning out the coolers for Rocklahoma, won $150 off Song Ya Dong this morning. Cheers, buddies. Thanks, man. I don't know what Song Ya Dong is, but I'm glad you won. All right, 1st and 10. Looks like this is going to be no gain on this play. As a matter of fact, it is going to be a no gain on this play. It's 2nd down and 10, and the clock is ticking. 2nd down and 10, the clock is ticking. Welcome to today's live stream, folks. Break. Richardson breaks the huddle. You'll see the no gain play happening here on the right-hand side. On my TV screen, I got a 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation. Motion as someone bounces off to the left-hand side. Richardson takes the snap against the 4-man rush, steps into the pocket, throws it to the flat. It's caught in the backfield. It's a backwards pass. Looks like it'll be a forward progress of about 6, maybe 7 yards. They're going to mark this as less than that, guys. They're going to mark this as a 3rd down and 5. So they're going to mark this as a 3rd down and 5. They're calling it a 5-yard gain instead. 5-yard pickup instead. Okay. Mario should get to, you ever heard that, hail to the no. 3rd down on the right hash. Anthony Richardson in a shotgun motion on the field. Heading towards the bottom of the screen, it's Anthony Gold. Richardson not looking to the motion man. Throws on a comeback route. It's incomplete on the right-hand side of the field. Anthony Richardson with a pass that was never going to connect. It's incomplete. It brings up a 4th down here, guys. The field goal unit's going to come out. So watch the play that just happened. You're going to see this developing on the right-hand side. Anthony Richardson had time. Look at the top of the screen right here. It's going to be a quick comeback route. Here's the field goal coming up right now for the Indianapolis Colts. Blake Groupie going to kick this one. It's up. It is doink off of it, but it's good. It doinks and finds its way in. 46-yard field goal is good as it doinks off the right upright. Colts get 3 points. What? Okay, let's see if we see the doink over here. This will be our first doink that I've ever seen with this graphic. So 4th down and 5, guys. It's time for the special teams out here. There's the kick. It's just going to go through, so no doink instead. That's all right. Okay, there is something I do need to change here. Swap sides here. There we go. Should get us a more accurate representation. Let's see. Did I just see spam or was that a bot? Probably both. Doink, says DJ Gene. Gord. Let's see. Trucking about to pass the Colts Stadium. Are you really, Reggie? You should go in there and let us know what it's like. You should just pop right in and say what's up. Yay, the Colts are winning, says Patrick Wonder. I don't know, man. How do you guys feel about the Colts this season? Something tells me they're going to have an underwhelming year. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. Look at them practicing here. That's so funny. The camera focuses on them practicing and throwing the football in between sets. You can see both sidelines right now. The Lions at the top, the Colts at the bottom. This is cool, man. Home, away, home, away. It's going to zoom back in right now. That was a bot. LOL. Yes, Creepy Plushies is in the chat. What's going on? Love the new look, says Eric Brown. Thank you, Eric Brown. I live 45 minutes north of them and not a fan, says Tristan Looker. Courtney says trade CMC for Aubrey. Okay. Were you the one who sent me that trade? I laughed so hard when I saw that. Trade me Christian McCaffrey, your 1st round pick, for Brandon Aubrey. Christian McCaffrey's only for sale if he's got his Achilles tendonitis again. Now, if his Achilles tendonitis flares up again, we can talk about a trade. But it won't be Brandon Aubrey. All right, folks, we've got after the field goal, we're going to see the kickoff here. After the field goal, we are going to see the kickoff here. So there's the kick. It's up, up, and away. It goes all the way back to the 5, brought to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. Collision here at about the 26-yard line and down at the 29. 1st and 10 coming up for the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions will have the football here. First chance to attack now for this Detroit Lions team. For those of you guys who do not know, Joshua Dobbs and Luke Altmaier are going to be the two quarterbacks here. Going to be the two quarterbacks here for this Detroit Lions. Under center right now, it is Luke Altmaier. Altmaier takes the snap. He hands this off. It's going to go to the right. Ooh, he hands off to the right. The run is to the left, so a counter play here as Sailors picks up, looks like 5 yards on 1st down. We start the clock. It's 2nd down and 5. The football has been brought from the 28 now to the 33-yard line. Okay, so you'll see that play over here. Watch the running back get the carry and slightly go to the right, then cut to the left on that counter run. Here we go, another single back formation, this time on 2nd and 5. It's a little play action, a screen play. It looks like it breaks forward for about 6 yards right there. That's going to be good for a 1st down, Detroit Lions. If you don't know what a screen play is, this is going to be a fantastic example of a screen play. Over here on the right-hand side, watch how the offensive line pretends to block the defensive attackers here. They're going to let some of the defenders get through, and then the forward pass is going to be behind that defensive line. So watch that on this play. On my TV screen, I got a 1st and 10, a little play action. This time he's in trouble. Going to look to the right and throw to the right. It's going to be caught for a gain of 2. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd down and 8. The football is now at the 41-yard line. All right. Just a 2-yard pickup on that play, guys. Looks like it was Jackson Meeks who made the catch for 2 yards. Luke Altmaier is now 2 of 2 today with 8 total passing yards. Football at the 41-yard line. It's 2nd down and 8. An offset I formation here for the Detroit Lions. The snap comes in. Looks like another bootleg. Altmaier throws an interception. It's picked off at about the 45-yard line. Coming back and going down at the 41. It's Indianapolis Colts football. 1st down, Colts. Okay, so Altmaier definitely telegraphed this one. It was the Sauce who gets the interception. Sauce Gardner drops down and picks this one off. Watch this play this time. The entire time Altmaier is staring up the field. It's pretty obvious who he's going to be throwing this one to. There's the drop back. He bootlegs out to the right. He's looking, and just dropping in. Let's see if I can do that replay here. They cut to a commercial break. We're going to break this down really quick on the Sauce Gardner interception. Okay, so here he is bootlegging out this way, and I don't know what he was doing. I think he was trying to hit that man who's running that corner route. He's definitely going for this corner route guy here. And it's going to be just dropped down and picked off by the Sauce. Sauce Gardner comes down, gets the interception. Beautiful play, fantastic read from a pro, right? What was he, Defensive Rookie of the Year when he was in his rookie year? One of the best defensive players there for Sauce Gardner against a guy who's never really played an NFL snap. The rookie and Luke Altmaier, yeah, that was not going to work out well. Why is Sauce Gardner even playing right now, though? Like, for real. I would, now that he's got his interception, just take him out for the rest of this game. Because if you injure Sauce Gardner, there goes any hope you had of improving the defense. Anyways, the Indianapolis Colts do take over in great field position. Bro, too small for quarterback. He needs a couple of pounds on him, says my feet hurt. Yeah, he's definitely undersized for sure. Shaky beans. The next Brady. Never mind. I was so waiting for this game today, says Ashley Deverick. Colts are winning a little bit more, says Patrick Wonder. Telegraphed it, says DJ Jean. Coolest football name ever, sauce. Why? Because the sauce is forever. Because the sauce is forever. All right. Christian says Sauce Gardner is on the Bills. You may want to double check your facts there, Christian Garcia. Sauce Gardner is definitely not on the Bills. Sauce Gardner was traded mid-season, actually, to the Indianapolis Colts last year. Was traded mid-season to the Indianapolis Colts last year. Sauce Gardner is the number one player on this Colts defense right now, and he wears the number one. Unmistakable there. He said Sauce Gardner is on the Bills. No. Lois. 10:02 here left to go, guys, as the Indianapolis Colts take over. They're at the 41-yard line. The snap comes in, and Anthony Richardson quickly lets go of the football to the left-hand side. He will pick up about, looks like 6 yards on 2nd down and 8. It brings up a 3rd down and 2. Oh, excuse me. It was a 1st down and 10, and it looked like it was a 9-yard gain, so this brings up a 2nd down and 1. Excuse me. You'll see this play happening at the bottom of the screen. It'll be that throw to the left-hand side. It will be caught. All right, folks, 1st and 10 coming up. This time on the left hash, Anthony Richardson has a motion man, just a little bit of eye candy. It's going to be a snap and a handoff. This is going to be a good, strong run right up the gut here. A handoff to Seth McGowan, and he will pick up 4 yards on that run. That's good for an Indianapolis Colts 1st down. I would do it for a 10th of that, Paul. I would do it for a 10th of that. 9 minutes left to play in the first here. We've got a single back formation. Anthony Richardson under center. Motion from the top of the screen down to the bottom. Here's going to be a handoff to the left-hand side. It's going to be a strong run to the left. Wow, this time it's a gain of about 10, maybe 11. Seth McGowan going to pick up another 1st down around the left-hand side. So you'll see the personnel shifting right here. A couple changes on the defensive side for the Detroit Lions. That's not going to work out well for them. Watch this play here. The strong power run to the left-hand side from Seth McGowan. He'll pick up everything he needs. We're now inside the red zone. So at the 20-yard line here, guys. At the 20-yard line, the snap comes in. It's going to be a handoff to the right. This time a 2-yard pickup brings it a 2nd down and 8. 8 minutes left to play in quarter number 1. I would love to see a negative number for a jersey number. Is that possible? It is not. I myself would definitely settle for a measly 1.7. All right. The Danny Dude saying, ain't no way I'm this poor to watch it like this. The Danny Dude, I know the feeling, man. Shotgun formation, trips to the left this time. Anthony Richardson takes the snap. He looks to the right, clean pocket, shoots for the end zone. Over fires this one. Looking for Nick Westbrook-Akine. It's incomplete. It brings up 3rd down and 8. So the play you're about to see developing on the right-hand side, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be that incomplete pass right there. Anthony Richardson had a clean pocket during the play you're about to see. He looked to the bottom of the screen, his left-hand side, tried to air it out to that back pylon. Couldn't quite get the right touch on it. 3rd down and 8 coming up after this incompletion. 3rd down and 8, the snap comes in. Another clean pocket. Oh, it crumbles. He throws while on the move. It's caught. This is good for a 1st down, but multiple flags on the play. Let's find out what these flags are about. So multiple flags on the play coming in. It's 3rd down and 8. Let's find out what the officials have to say here. What up, Zach Sanders? Welcome in. Kenneth says, this is very convenient watching from work. Kenneth Garrow, that's what I'm here for, brother. Looks like the 10-yard penalty is offensive pass interference against the Indianapolis Colts. So there seemed to have been a little bit of push-off here, or maybe a rub that the officials didn't like. Let's watch that replay. Here's the snap. Trying to see where that is. Oh, okay. I can show you the replay here. Watch this right now, guys. I got my mouse here. You'll see this right there. That is where that was. So the penalty was just on that. Keep the middle linebacker here. He can't move because of this player that was there. That's going to be counted as an offensive pass interference, and we've got ourselves a first. We've got ourselves a 3rd down and 18 now for this next play. 3rd down and 18 after the OPI. 7 minutes and 10 seconds here left to go. A shotgun formation for the Indianapolis Colts. The snap comes in. Quick release for Anthony Richardson on the left-hand side. It's not going to be enough to move the sticks. An 8-yard pickup for Anthony Gold brings up a 4th down and 10. And so it's time for the field goal unit to come out and finish off this drive. All right, we'll see a change of personnel here, guys. We'll see a change of personnel here. Damn, Paul. That is... You could have also used the name Justin Tucker, but that's kind of funny. Here's the Indianapolis Colts putting up another field goal, and this time it is good. The Indianapolis Colts will score another field goal here. Let me scratch that off here, actually. I put too many points on the board. Let's try this again. The field goal. It's good. The Indianapolis Colts are up 6-0 over the Detroit Lions. It's still just a one-possession game. And we are also still in the first quarter. So, honestly, if I'm the Detroit Lions, there's plenty of game left. No need to panic right now. There's that field goal. It's good. And the crowd goes wild. All right. Needing 150 passing yards from both sides. These guys need to wake up. Well, if you're looking for 150 passing yards for both sides, you may not get that right now. Taking a look at the stats for today, guys. 8 total passing yards for the Detroit Lions. 58 total passing yards right now for the Colts. The Colts with Anthony Richardson in much better shape versus the situation that they've got with Detroit with Luke Altmaier, who I know nothing about, by the way. This is legitimately the first time I've ever even seen the name Luke Altmaier. But we're going to do our best anyways, aren't we, guys? We're going back to a commercial break. After that field goal here, it's going to be Detroit Lions football. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to today's live stream. My name is Mario. If you are currently watching, be sure to smash that like button. If you have not yet subscribed, be like the people who have subscribed and smash that subscribe button. We are looking to get to 148.2 today, which means we need to pick up 98, 89. Dyslexia is real, bro. We need to pick up 89 new subscribers by the end of this live stream. We got a long ways to go. But if this is your first time watching this channel ever, welcome. My name is Mario. I am your host. Looking forward to chatting with you guys as today's game rolls forward. I do have a trivia quiz for y'all here as well. If you've never done trivia on this channel, buckle up because that's always fun. We'll be doing that later today at halftime. That's a random number, says Todd Tier. It is. Not really. I just want to see 148.2, which, you know, nice round number right there. The real goal was to get to 150 before the season started. We got close. I'm not going to sweat it. We got close. I'm proud of what we did this offseason. World Cup was a lot of fun. We're back. Colts kicking off to the Detroit Lions. Lions, there's the kickoff. The Lions going to bring this out from the 2-yard line, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, collision, and down at the 26. It's 1st and 10 coming up for Detroit. You'll see a 25-yard return here coming up for the Detroit Lions. Then you'll see the players swap and go to their respective sidelines. How far can you throw a football, Mario? Lions need a backup quarterback. I don't know, man. I could probably, and I'm not proud of it, I could probably throw it 40 yards. Like, como mucho. Probably more like 35, dude. I'm not much of a thrower. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff. Looks like the right side is jammed, so he bounces off to the left. It's 10, 15, 22 yards on the run to the left-hand side. And this should be good for a 1st down if there's not a flag on the play. There seems to be a flag. Hold the phone. Man, that's a brutal one. You're going to watch this play happen down below. Would have been a 23-yard. Ooh, it's hands to the face against the defense? Wow, hands to the face against the defense. Illegal use of hands. See how he tried to go right, had to bounce off to the left, got all that yardage, and then finally got brought down after a 22-yard gain here? Plus a hands to the face call, ladies and gentlemen. This moves the football across midfield to the Indianapolis 48-yard line thanks to the penalty. We're now across midfield. Single back formation. A handoff to the left-hand side. Jacob Sailors this time, instead of picking up 20-plus yards, will pick up just 1. It brings up a 2nd down and 9. Call it a 2nd down and 8. So there's the moving of the football after the penalty. What you're going to see next happening here is a quick handoff to the left-hand side and a quick tackle being made as Jacob Sailors picks up just 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 after the play you're about to watch. The play that I am currently watching on my screen has Luke Altmaier in a single back formation. He'll turn around and hand it off to Sailors again. Another short gain this time. It's going to be a 1-yard pickup. It's 3rd down and 7. So then the next play you'll see here is just a 1-yard gain. They'll move the football from the 46 to the 45 on this play here on the right-hand side. 812 King saying the cartoon graphic is cool AF. Rock and roll, man. I really am genuinely glad that you like it. Shotgun formation, 3rd down and 7. Motion on the field. This time it's going to be a drop back looking left to the motion man. It's caught, and this is going to be all the way to the 30-yard line. It takes 2 people to bring down Greg Dortch. It's a gain of 15. It's a Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st down for the Lions. Watch this play here. So 3rd down and 7. Greg Dortch from the bottom of the screen over here will run up towards the top, so he'll be the motion man. He will get this pass, so watch the motion from Greg Dortch over here on the right-hand side. The play's going to start. Dortch is on the move. Next play is on. Snap comes in at the 30-yard line. This throw with some touch, just a little bit too much right there. It's going to be overcooked, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10, stops the clock with 4:17. So then this next play on the right-hand side is the incomplete pass. What's up, Davey? How you doing? Davey's in the chat. Is Tesla playing for Detroit, number 18? Not today. I don't have Isaac Tesla starting today. I don't have him on the field either. I've got number 11 out there, Lucky Jackson on the far side. Trying to see the jersey numbers from here. Motion here from Tay Martin. The snap comes in. It's going to be a handoff to Jacob Sailors. It's going to be a 1-yard play. This does bring up a 3rd down and 9, and the clock is ticking once again. So an incomplete followed by a 1-yard pickup. Incomplete on 1st down, 1-yard gain on 2nd down. You'll see the 1-yard gain over here in just a moment. I've got a 3rd down and 9 happening in real time on my screen here, folks, up top. So 3rd down and 9, shotgun formation. You're watching the 2nd down play here. 3rd down happening over here. Motion, dropping back, blitz comes in. What's he going to do? He finds a man on the move. It's caught, the 20, the 15, down at about the 10. That's good for a 1st down. Detroit Lions. The Lions pick up another one. So nice move here. That snap came in, and he's looking for the man who runs the drag route, so he connects with the drag player. So take a look on the right-hand side. Let's see if I can't put the mouse over here. You're going to see a player run across the face of this line of scrimmage. That's who's going to get the football. So watch for the player running across the line of scrimmage here. There's that run on the drag route. He hits him in open space. Big 1st down. 1st and goal from the 10. Here's a handoff. This is going to be a 4-yard pickup. It does bring up a 2nd down and 6 at this point. They're going to call it a 2nd and goal here, guys. The line to gain is the goal line. Let's turn on the red zone music. All right, folks. Inside the red zone, it's 2nd and goal for the Detroit Lions. 2nd and goal for the Detroit Lions. 2.5 minutes left to play in quarter number 1. We've got a shotgun formation here. 3 receivers on the left and 1 on the right, dropping back and looking left, throwing left. It's caught here. Tay Martin almost gets into the end zone. It brings up a 3rd down and goal. Goal line formation likely coming up here for the Detroit Lions. Good catch. Tay Martin picks up 6 yards. Luke Altmaier now has 48 yards on the day. This play over here, you'll see the catch happen just around the numbers at the top of the screen. Maybe just outside the numbers at the top of the screen. Can't quite punch it in, though. 3rd down. Shotgun formation. Snap comes in. They keep it on the ground. It's going to be a diving gut punch right now. Boom! Touchdown! Detroit Lions. The Lions are in for 6. And that was an easy play right there for Detroit. That was easy. The next play here, guys, you're going to see a quick turnaround and a handoff. Travian Williams going to run it right up the gut here. That's, like I said, goal line offense. That's exactly what you expect in this situation, especially with Dan Campbell's offense. Extra point attempt coming at you from the left hash. Waiting for the snap here. Play clock down to 3. The snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. It is wide right. So the score remains tied 6-6. That extra point attempt goes wide right. Yikes. All right, Sailors needs to be Lions number 3 running back, says Imperfect Bob. Yeah. James DeGon says get her done, Colts. Hollow Phantom retracted a comment. DJ Jean says touchdown, Detroit. Kai Zupone says, let's effing go Lions. Todd Tier says, duh, Bears. Jesus Santiago Romo Conchas, bienvenidos and welcome back, my friend. Richard Mueller says, how are you doing this afternoon? Talking to Ashley, not to me. Dang, that breaks my heart, man. Well, I know you weren't asking me, but I'm doing very well. I'm doing just fine without you wondering. That's a nice hit. I'll check on the app for the later games, see if I can't put them together. Good play. Let's see. Probably lurking. We're all not perfect, but, man, you seem like a good person, and I'm glad you got your little one, too. Thanks, Paul. The laces were in, says DJ Jean. No, says PQ. Colts about to make it 6-9. Giggity. The kickoff, the return, the 15, the 20. Down at the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10 coming up now for the Indianapolis Colts. All right, guys, 1st and 10 for the Colts. Colts get the football here. They'll start this drive on the 24-yard line. Going to start this drive on the 24-yard line. Here we go. I'm here to watch some big tutties, says Brando. How are you doing, Mario? I hope I don't make you upset. Nah, dude, you're good, dude. I'm totally just joshing. 1:39 to go. Looks like they've actually placed the football on the 25-yard line. Anthony Richardson takes the high snap. The blitz is dialed up. Richardson finds a soft spot on the left side here. Connects with Nick Westbrook-Akine, and that's going to be good for an Indianapolis Colts first down. Okay, watch this play over here. With Nick Westbrook-Akine is going to get some space up the field. You'll see him making this move right now. All right, so the camera is going to pan in on that play. 1:15 here left to play. This is the first down play. I've now got another first down coming up after this play. A little play action here. Anthony Richardson in the pocket against another blitz, delivers a pass, and Dion Burks couldn't quite get to that football in time. Seemed like a pretty bad pass from Anthony Richardson. Either way, incomplete, brings up a 2nd down. So second down and 10. 1:06 left to go. The play you're going to see on this right side of your screen is the incomplete pass we just talked about, the Anthony Richardson throw, looking for Dion Burks. In real time, on my TV screen, it's 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation, 4-man rush. Here's a throw on a slant route. It will be caught by Dion Burks this time for a gain of 5. It brings up a 3rd down and 5 and moves the football to the Indianapolis 47. So they're going to move here from the 42 to the 47. That'll be the next play that happens. And so you guys can see how far back they actually are. They've got most of the field still left to go. They only need to pick up these 10 yards, though, to stay alive at the moment. All right, you're about to watch this play. This is the 2nd down play. On my screen up here, it's 3rd down and 5. There's the snap, empty backfield. Richardson in trouble. Richardson is bagged on the play. Down goes Anthony Richardson. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Richardson will be faced with a 4th down here, and it's time to punt for Shane Steichen and the Indianapolis Colts offense. This will take us to the end of the quarter here. You're going to watch this sack happen in real time, or I guess, yeah. Okay, so you have all this time. It's an empty backfield. You just got to get rid of the football. It's against a 4-man run. It looked like a 3-man rush, if I'm being honest. Did he get bagged on a 3-man rush? Let's watch this line of scrimmage here. Yeah, he got sacked on a 3-man rush, bro. Anthony Richardson, what are you doing, bro? You got sacked on a 3-man rush? It's 3 versus 5, and that Colts offensive line couldn't hold. Here it is one more time. Watch the 3-man rush. Richardson didn't even know what to do, bro. Yikes. Yikes. So we go to a commercial break. 4th down and 10 when we get back. It's the end of quarter number 1. We'll put 15 minutes on the clock. Let's see what's going on with you guys. If you are new, actually, let's do this one. Where are you watching from? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the end of the first quarter. We're going to chat with you guys and see where y'all are checking in from around the United States of America right now. Welcome in, folks. Not everyone can move like Mahomes. Sacked on a 3-man rush. Not everyone can move like Mahomes. Skylar Gill is a monster, says Brando. Let's see, FYI, watching the visuals of little guys running around the football field reminds me of science fiction film from the 1950s. No kidding, says God bless the Beatles. Looks like Saginaw, Michigan is in the chat. Looks like Jackson, Michigan is in the chat. Todd Tier says, I'm right here. Ella Corbin, Colorado. 407 Duke in Florida. My boy, Robert Zamora in San Antonio, Texas. What's going on, Robert? Grand Rapids, Michigan is in the chat. Lazy Boy, Montana? Minnesota? Is that Montana? What's up, dude? Checking in from, looks like Keyport, New Jersey. Okay, Backyard Lanai, says DJ Gene. Tulsa, Oklahoma's in the chat. What's going on, DeAndre Greenwood? Fist bumps for you, brother. We got San Francisco in the chat. What up, Pabby, man? Russellville, Arkansas from Johnny Hopgood Jr. Louisiana from my boy Tommy Braskett. Muskegon, Michigan. Never heard of that place, but what's up, man? How are you? Salem by Goss, Virginia. Okay. Adelaide, South Australia. G'day, mate. We got Coopersville, Michigan in the chat. Wisconsin is checking in. What's going on, Rat Sammy? Welcome into anyone, man. Grand Rios, Michigan as well, says Pooh Banana. What's up, guys? All right, time to punt here. Time to punt for the Indianapolis Colts have to punt this time. So there is the boot. Give you something to cry, a boot. This is going to go back, and it looks like it's signaled a fair catch at the 13-yard line. So what you'll see over here is the punt happening and the fair catch, and no return on this one. Quarter number 2 officially underway. Quarter number 1 took a long time to get started. They delayed the start time for that game by like 15 minutes. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. We're back from the commercial break. It's 1st and 10 for the Detroit Lions. A quick look to the left, a quick throw to the left. And this will be a 1-yard gain here. This does bring up a 2nd down and 9. We start the clock here. Looks like Joshua Dobbs is now in for the Detroit Lions as we start the second quarter. Dobbs likely going to take over for the rest of this game. I do think Joshua Dobbs is good enough to be a quarterback number 2. behind Jared Goff. Camera focused on Cam Taylor-Britt, who just joined here for the Indianapolis Colts. And bad snap right now. No! Oh, my goodness. Here I am talking about Joshua Dobbs. Luckily for Joshua Dobbs, it was jumped on by one of his offensive linemen. Bad play there. Oh, man, almost picked up by Tillery. Barch had to throw himself down on that football. It's 3rd down and 9. They're calling it 3rd down and 8. Watch this. It's just a botched snap over here. The football finds itself on the floor right away. They got lucky to recover that. 3rd down and 8. Joshua Dobbs, clean pocket, stays calm, delivers, caught at the 35, down at the 37. It's Lucky Jackson with the grab. 1st down, Detroit Lions. The Lions. Never mind, that made me feel like Madagascar, where Alex the Lion roar. Okay, watch this play, dude, because that was a really sharp throw from Joshua Dobbs up the middle to hit Lucky Jackson in stride. A 21-yard pickup on that play. The result of it is 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Snap comes in. Joshua Dobbs hands this off. Right-hand side, strong run, finds the gap, picks up another 15, 16, maybe 17 yards. Travian Williams with a strong run. Take a look at this. He's going to run around the right-hand side and then finds the gap, cuts back towards the middle of the field, climbing that right hash. He's tackled directly at the Colts logo, center of the Colts logo. That will happen right now. 12.5 minutes left to go. Across midfield at the 48-yard line in enemy territory. Josh Dobbs under center. Takes the snap. He'll hand this off again to Travian Williams. This time Williams will be stopped by the Colts defense, but he gets the football out to the 45-yard line. It's 2nd down and 7. Clock is ticking. So you'll see the 3-yard run to the right-hand side here. You'll see that run to the right-hand side. And I think I'm starting to feel even better about this delay being in here. Here comes a single back formation on 2nd down and 7. Dobbs is in trouble. Dobbs is going to get rid of that football while being brought down. A flag comes in, being thrown from the line judge. Looks like it's going to be illegal receiver, a receiver downfield right there. Josh Dobbs just had to get rid of that football. 11:48 left to go. He was under duress. I think that penalty will be accepted. Should bring up a 2nd down and 12. Should bring up a 2nd down and 12. We'll see if they accept or decline. Ooh, they're declining it, guys. So ineligible receiver downfield. The penalty will be declined here by the Indianapolis Colts. That means it's going to be 3rd down because the pass was incomplete. Now, if they had converted that to a 1st down, then you'll probably accept that penalty. But Joshua Dobbs in some serious trouble on that play. It's 3rd down and 7 coming up now. 3rd down, 11:48 here left to go. Shotgun formation. Joshua Dobbs standing on the Colts logo. 45-yard line here. The snap comes in, and Dobbs against the 4-man rush looks to the corner, throws to the corner. It's caught. Does he get the 1st down? The official is going to mark him just a hair short, but it's Dan Campbell, and we all know that 4th down and 1 in enemy territory, they're going to go for it here. 4th down and 1. I do see the officials stopping the clock. It's caught by Martin stayed inbounds until he's just short of that 1st down. It's 4th and inches now, guys. You'll see this play on the right side. He connects on that far right-hand side. It's not enough to move the sticks. 4th down and 1 at the 39-yard line. Probably going to be a quarterback sneak. We know that Dan Campbell lives for this situation here. Can't imagine they're not going for it on 4th down. Taking all bets out here. The new little visual is gas. It says stick talk, rock and roll. All hail the Detroit Lions, says Brando. This is definitely short by 1.5 feet there. Straight out of Compton, says Todd Tier. I like the Lions more than I like the Magnet defense, the Colts defense. Let's see. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, 11:33. We start the clock. The clock is ticking once again. Under center, Joshua Dobbs for a 4th down and 1. They've got an I formation. They fake the handoff. It's a look to the left. It will be caught on the left-hand side. Zach Horton, the 3rd or 4th string tight end here for the for the Detroit Lions, will make the catch. He was actually lined up at fullback, which is very, very creative. Very, very creative here. So watch this, guys. The I formation. The fullback is the player directly behind the quarterback, and the halfback is behind the fullback. Watch this play. So lined up at fullback, the tight end makes the catch on that side on that 4th down. 1st and 10 coming up right now, guys. It's going to be a 1-yard catch on the left-hand side. It's now 2nd down and 9. Clock continues to tick. I love the chain markers. It says Tommy Braskett. Horton is 5th string, says Lloyd. Yeah, probably closer to 5th string. You're right. At this point, he's a fullback, so I don't even know what to say. It's 2nd down and 9. Football at the 33-yard line. Joshua Dobbs under center, single back formation. The snap comes in. It's a handoff to the right. Breaks through the defense. It's a 16 or 17-yard gain. That's going to be good for a 1st down. Detroit, Jacob Sailors, 7 carries for 50 yards, dude. Sailors is having himself a day, just tearing through this Indianapolis Colts defense. Watch the run through the gap on the right here. Strong run towards the top of the screen is going to pick up. It's through the middle of the defense. I mean, once you get past that linebacker core, you better hope that safety is there to make that stop. He was. But my gosh, we're inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at about the 17-yard line. Snap, handoff this time to the right-hand side, down at about the 15, maybe the 14. It's 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 coming up now. We are inside the red zone. Let's turn up. 9 minutes and 20 seconds here left to go. The Detroit Lions are marching inside of Colts territory. 2nd and 7 from the Indianapolis 14-yard line here, guys. What do the Lions do? What do the Lions do? On the right hash, single back formation, steps back in motion here. Now the motion man steps into an offset I. He's going to go and put up a block on the left-hand side. Got there to block too early. The defense will win that battle. 3rd down coming up here. It's 3rd down and 6. Watch this, guys. So you'll see the wide receiver at the bottom of the screen, then move to line up in an offset I formation, and then he'll come back out to block at the bottom of the screen. But he gets there to block too early. So you're seeing this right now. Watch that player go into that I formation, and here's going to run back again to the left-hand side to block, but he gets there too early and doesn't give any protection. 3rd down and 6, a delivered throw to the left-hand side. It's caught for a 1st down. Lucky Jackson picks up 7 yards. It's good for a 1st down. Detroit Lions here. 1st and goal now coming up for Detroit. Slump Goon says, I got 12 on the Lions. You got 12 racks on the Lions? That's crazy. 7 on a preseason game. That's crazy, bro. Shout out to Ryan. Ryan's in the chat. I see you, my friend. Footprint says 1st down, Detroit. 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Play action. He's going to throw. Overthrows this one, looking for Jacob Sailors. And Sailors definitely deserving of a touchdown here at this point. The incomplete pass, though, at the right side of the field. You'll see that at the top of the screen, an incomplete pass here. He was wide open, too. This is why Josh Dobbs is a backup quarterback. Just look at how wide open he is on this play and how he missed the wide open player. Anyways, that's what's happening. That's what just happened. In real life, 7.5 minutes left to go. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun formation. The snap comes in. They keep it on the ground. They're going to run this through the middle of the defense. That's not going to do much. Sailors this time will pick up 1 yard. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. 3rd and goal from the 6. All right, folks. Reading a few of these comments right now. Stick Talk, what's going on, man? Richard Mueller, Footprint, saying I got 15 on the Lions. Ryan says, what's up, Mario? Love watching your videos, man. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you being in. Folks, 3rd down. 3rd and goal. We're going to see the 3rd down coming up right now. The snap coming in. It's out of the shotgun. Throws. It's caught. Oh, man. An angle route right there. It's going to be caught. It's good for a touchdown. Detroit Lions. Lions put 6 points on the board. It's 12-6 now after this touchdown. Jacob Sailors, was he the one who made that catch? No, looks like it was Jackson Meeks who scored the touchdown here. So watch this Jackson Meeks run. He's lined up in the slot, and then he runs straight to the post. It's almost a stick, dude. I don't know. That's like a quick slant. I would call that like a quick slant route. Let's rewatch this play one more time. He lines up in the slot here, and then he runs up and out. That almost looked like a tight end angle. Weird. I mean, it was a simple, straightforward play. He was in the right place at the right time. That's all that really matters. 6:49 here left to go. The extra point attempt is also going to be good. It's 13-6, ladies and gentlemen, and the Detroit Lions are up by 7 right now. Up by 7. The animated figures look better than my Colts' 2nd and 3rd string humans. Colts suck. Colts luck. Speaking of the Colts and luck, poor Andrew Luck, man. And go Spurs go, and go Raptors go, says Footprints. There's that field goal, or the extra point attempt, I should say. Let's cash, boys, says Slump Goon. Brando with the flex. Jared says, what's up? Ashley Deverick says Lions. PQ says Lions. Todd Tier for the Honolulu Blue. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of y'all, actually a couple things. Let me change this. Turn off the red zone music. Don't need that now. When we get back, it's going to be Indianapolis Colts football. We're in the middle of a TV timeout. You can see that on the right side of the screen here. So what we'll do during this timeout, let's talk about the schedule. We'll start by taking a look here at the Indianapolis Colts schedule. What do you guys think about the Indianapolis Colts' first 5 games? I'll tell you my official predictions here. My official predictions actually has already been released for – oh, no, I haven't done the AFC South video yet. I recorded it. It's being edited right now. Cut all the way over to the Indianapolis Colts to give you my official predictions for this. Okay. My official predictions for the Indianapolis Colts. Get this, guys. Game 1 and Game 2 for the Indianapolis Colts. I actually have back-to-back losses. This is going to be Sunday against the Ravens in Indianapolis. The Ravens going to win that game. This will be Sunday Night Football in Week 2 at Kansas City. I got Kansas City winning that game as well. Week 3 versus the Houston Texans in a tough, gritty, divisional, what feels like a must-win game for the Indianapolis Colts after starting 2-0. I have the Colts winning this game. Unfortunately, after that, I do have the Colts losing to the Commanders in Washington. Actually, it's not even in Washington. This is the game that happens in London at 8:30 a.m. It's going to be one of those weird-feeling kind of games, and honestly, this is anybody's game. If you say win, I would buy that. If you say loss, I would buy that. So I've got them actually starting the season, including in Week 5. I've got them losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's be real, guys. This is kind of a tough schedule here for the Indianapolis Colts after coming off of a lackluster season, after coming off of an 8-9 season. Yeah, tough for the Indianapolis Colts. I have them actually starting the season at 1-4. and I have them finishing the season at 7-10. We'll talk about that some other time. But right now, we've got the kickoff after the Lions touchdown. You'll see this right here. You'll see the kickoff after the Lions touchdown. It's going to be short of the landing zone here, guys. So a flag on the play, and they're going to start this drive on the, well, looks like it's going to be on the 40-yard line here. They haven't figured out the short of the landing zone graphic yet. 6:49, 1st and 10, Colts with the football now. Indianapolis will take the snap, a little play action here. He bootlegs out to the right-hand side on the run, puts the shoulder down and takes a nasty hit. Riley Leonard will pick up 2 yards, so Riley Leonard is now in. I actually do like Riley Leonard. We covered him at Notre Dame. Covered him when he was at Notre Dame. Behind Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones. Behind Daniel Jones is Anthony Richardson. Behind Anthony Richardson, I believe, is Riley Leonard. It could be Easton Stick. Actually, Easton Stick might be the number 2 quarterback in this locker room right now. But there is competition for those snaps right here. Snap comes in. Riley Leonard delivers a pass. Nice broken tackle here. Great job to break that tackle by Anthony Gold. Okay, take a look at this one. I wonder if he's actually going to do the spin move on camera here. So he made the catch, got hit by a defender, managed to spin away from it before being brought down. We'll see if this graphic shows the Anthony Gold spin move right there. That already happened. Here's what's happening in real time. I got a 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 50. It's going to be a handoff to the right-hand side. This will be a 2 or 3 yard gain. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. Football at the Detroit 47, folks. The Indianapolis Colts are across midfield in Detroit Lions territory. They are heading in that direction on this graphic. You can see that they are across midfield and making progress here against this Detroit Lions secondary. 2nd and 8. Detroit Lions 47-yard line, a shotgun formation. Trips to the left, 1 man to the right. Waiting for the snap right now. Fakes the call. Now we've got motion. Riley Leonard directing traffic. The snap comes in. It's a 4-man rush. Extra protection. Looks like they are going to dial up a late blitz. Riley Leonard using the legs. Can't get rid of the football in time. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. He does run out of bounds. He is chased all the way to the bottom of the screen. You'll see Riley Leonard run for his life at the bottom of the screen right there. We got a game, people, says William Hodge. Break. They're going to line up here. 4:20 left to play in the first half. You'll see Riley Leonard run for his life, run for his life, run for his life. 3rd down after that play. It's 3rd and 6. Motion on the field to the top of the screen. The motion man was Anthony Gold, looking in that direction and throwing it towards Anthony Gold, but a very bad throw for Riley Leonard under duress again. It's incomplete. It's 4th down and 6 at the Detroit 45. I don't think they're going to go for it. I could be wrong. They might. Yeah, they're at the 45-yard line. Here's what I expect to happen, and I'm just spitballing here. They're going to try a hard count. They're going to try to get the Detroit Lions to jump off sides. It's not going to work. They're going to take a 5-yard penalty. Then they're going to punt. There's that bad throw. Awful throw. That was just bad. Okay, play clock down to 10. I don't expect a snap here on 4th and 6. I'm wrong. The snap comes in. It's a 4-man rush. Riley Leonard airs this out. It's caught past the 25, down at the 20-yard line, and it's a 1st down. Indianapolis Colts, bro. Was not expecting that. Talk about the chutzpah to go for it there on 4th and 6. Hurry up offense at the 20-yard line. Watch this play, guys. What a throw from Riley Leonard into open space. Leonard on 1st and 10 throws this one. It's caught on the left-hand side. This time it's Deion Burks who picks up a few yards. What a bomb. Okay, 2nd down coming up now. 2nd down coming up now. My TV screen actually says 1st and goal, so I must have misread something. Yeah, okay, so yes, I did misread something. This catch is going to be made at the 6-yard line here, guys. Watch this play on the left side of the field. On my TV screen, it's now 1st and goal coming up here. It's going to be a snap and a handoff. It's going to be a strong run right up the middle. It's good for a touchdown. Indianapolis. The Colts score another touchdown, keeping the football on the ground. The Colts are in for 6. They're going to tie this game up with the extra point attempt, and we do indeed have a game, guys. That is Giddens. DJ Giddens with a touchdown run. 2:53 here left to go. You'll watch the run from Giddens as he just goes straight up the middle. Not much there. Good push from the offensive line. The offensive line is the one that made this happen. The offensive line, everyone had their guys in the pads, and they pushed the pile to the left. Let's see if we can see a different angle of this. Watch them push them to the left, and that opened it up on the right. Just a beautiful play. Team effort there by the Indianapolis Colts. Here comes the extra point attempt. Great effort there by the Indianapolis Colts, man. That's good team football. The offensive line generated some serious push on that play. Wow, says Todd Tier. You still have Saints-Cowboys stats scrolling at the bottom. Oh, my bad. There we go. Don't know why I had that, but we are all tied up now, guys. It's 13-13. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and change it to this. Predictions, projections. These are not my predictions or my projections. Those are the official predictions and projections. It's like a consensus right now. So that's the consensus scrolling by at the bottom. I don't agree with the consensus this year. I think it's actually like way off. I actually disagree with the majority of the consensuses. Consensi? What's the plural of consensus? Is it just consensus? I don't know. Anyways, touchdown Colts. Go Detroit. Boo Detroit. Our defense looks real good though, says Colts luck. Boo, says PQ. I think it'll come down to whether Daniel Jones stays healthy through the first 7 games, says Colts. You know, even if Daniel Jones stays healthy, bro, I mean, he's coming off of an Achilles tear. He was never like the most mobile quarterback, but he was mobile enough to make things happen. Can he make the development and the change like Dak Prescott did after Dak broke his ankle? You guys remember that one? When Dak Prescott broke his ankle, Dak's entire rushing went right out the window. Like, literally has not had a good rushing season since that injury. That being said, he did evolve his game, and now he's one of the best passers of the football in the NFL. Yes, Dak Prescott. Daniel Jones used to be able to be quite mobile. We've seen him rattle off 40-yard, 50-yard runs. Is he still going to have that in the tank this year? I don't know. How's Jameson Williams been looking for y'all so far this preseason? Jameson Williams, I don't know if you're talking about for me or for y'all. I'm not a Detroit Lions fan. But Dixie, what's going on, Dixie? I see what you were trying to say, except you misspelled the word you were trying to say, Jeremy. Jeremy, you misspelled it. Consensuses. Consensus. Consensuses. Like wasps. Greetings, Saul. Greetings to Saul. Saul, good, man. Here is the kickoff, and we get a return to the 25-yard line. Oh, hang on. I think the ball might have just squirted out. I think it did. I think the Colts just got the football back here on the kickoff. The Indianapolis Colts just kicked this off, and on the kick return, the football squirted right out. Giggity. Let's take a look at this right here. So there's the kickoff. The return on the left-hand side by Williams. He is drilled on the play. Is he down by contact or does it fall? He drops it. He runs into his own player. Oh, no. He ran into his own. That was the butt fumble. That was almost equivalent to the Mark Sanchez butt fumble right now. So watch the collision here as he runs into his own support player. There, right there, boom. He drops the football after running into number 35. Oh, man. First point of contact, boom. There it is. Drops the football after running into his own player, and it's recovered by the Colts. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Well, eso pasa. So it's now going to be Colts football here. The Colts take over in great field position. The Colts taking over at the Detroit 26 with 2:47 here left to go. Ouch, man. No, says PQ. Foosball. Football is back, VKCC. My feet hurt, says Hater. My bad, Lions. Detroit will win, says Bride a Bike Guy. Dallas Cowboys for life, says Reggie Shade. Let's go, Reggie. I jinxed Williams. Well, Travion Williams ain't making the team, says Imperfect Bob. How to not make the 53-man roster, says Lloyd. Yeah. Do you want to not make the roster? Because that's how you don't make the roster. Whoops, wrong Williams, says Colts. Ashley Deverick cheering for the Lions. We're in the middle of a TV timeout right now, guys. Don't go anywhere during halftime. We are going to have a trivia quiz for you. Whoa, I got to turn that off. We will have a trivia quiz at halftime, guys. Don't go anywhere during halftime. Ryan laughing over there. The Beatles saying you are truly an amazing and phenomenal presenter. Stephen A. is watching. I guarantee it, says God bless the Beatles. Probably not. Probably not today, but looks like Tecmo Bowl from back in the day, says Melissa. I live in upstate New York and a bunch of Buffalo fans here. None of the can see the new stadium. Uh-oh. Well, the Indianapolis Colts are taking over here, folks. It's 1st and 10 for the Colts at the 26-yard line. Riley Leonard back out on the field to score another touchdown for Indianapolis. Let's see what he can do. In the shotgun from the 26, the snap comes in. Leonard to the left. He is going to air this out. It's short. It's incomplete. 2:42 left to go. It's 2nd down and 10. So you'll see the throw here from Riley Leonard. All of this is a little bit delayed right now. Here comes the 11th man slowly bobbling over into the huddle. They have their little conversation over there. Talk, 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 talk. Break. Now they line up. You'll see Riley Leonard take the snap. The pressure comes in. He looks to the left. He'll throw it to the left. It'll be an incomplete pass. The result of it is the 2nd and 2 you're seeing on the scoreboard right now. Football is on the 26. Riley Leonard takes the snap. He looks left and throws another pass left that was also terrible, bro. Did it slip out of your hand? Are you baby hands, Leonard? What was that? Grip, hold the football. Riley Leonard looking very sloppy on this possession. Nothing like what we saw on the last possession. It's 3rd down and 10. Watch Leonard let go of this football. It literally doesn't even make it halfway, maybe about 3/4 of the way then, to the receiver on the left-hand side in the flat. Just a bad throw from Riley Leonard. Like, that made it look way better than it actually was. Shotgun formation. Snap comes in. Blitz dialed up. Leonard backpedaling. Throws another interception. It's picked off this time. The Detroit Lions. Looks like Enos Rakestraw. Is that Enos Rakestraw? Did I see number 2? The corner manages to intercept that one. It's going to bring up a 1st down for the Detroit Lions. Okay, watch on the far side of the field, top of the screen. An interception from Enos Rakestraw at this side, the left side of the field. Dropping back, Riley Leonard under pressure on the back foot, has to let it go, and it's picked off on the far side. 1st and 10, the Detroit Lions defense forces a turnover here. They get the football back and it's a single back formation. Looks like Joshua Dobbs is in at quarterback right now. From the 24-yard line, the snap comes in. Dobbs hands this off. It's back to the 26, a 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8. We start the clock. Ennis rhymes with Dennis. Thank you. All right, so Ennis Rakestraw. I like Enos better. Enos rhymes with... Okay, I like Dennis better now. It's Dennis. Oh, man, this is a family channel, Mario. This is a family channel. Here we go. And this actually takes us to the 2-minute warning. So no play coming in after that. It's the 2-minute warning. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Mario. I am your host. And now that we are inside of the 2-minute warning, we are looking for the newbies. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. Looking for 5 emojis, any 5 emojis, looking for the newbies here during this 2-minute warning. Now, if you guys don't want to be given a shout out here, you don't have to leave a comment if you don't want to, but I am looking for the newbies here during this commercial break. I'm semi-new, says VKCC. What's going on, VKCC? I see you out there. Todd Tier. Nice try, Todd. Todd drops the 5. Hello, Todd. How are you, my friend? Welcome in. I will fully show how bad Riley has been all preseason, says Colts Luck. Show us the noobs, says DJ Gene. Yeah, man, I don't know what to expect as far as newbies go at this point. And it looks like, there we go. Let's see, Reggie Shade laughs right now. What's going on, Sierra? I see you. Isabel, nice try. I know you, Isabel. We got Adam Gettinger saying hello. What's up, Adam? Welcome to today's live stream, dude. I got Colts Luck saying a new fan here. I'm glad I found you. Thank you for having endless curiosity and going out and looking for other content creators when I know you've probably stumbled across Chat Sports and Tom Grossi and all the other creators out there. Dude, thank you for giving this channel a chance. Shout out to Ella Korb, says, welcome to all the newbies. Robert Zamora, I see you. Colts, I see you. Zanron, I see you. Second year Leonard says, Colts suck. Looks like Houston Defined says, I've been here since 40K. Love putting you on my TV screen, Mario. I'm here in spirit, if not in chat. Go Dallas. Appreciate you, Houston Defined. What's going on, man? Reggie Shade says, I subscribed last night. Let's go, Reggie. You're still new, Reggie. You're still on the new list. Welcome in, brother. Appreciate you, man. Matthew is in the chat saying, let's effing go. What's up, Matt? Matt. Ted. I got Ted. What's up, Ted? Ted Wittis in the chat now. Go Spurs, go from Detroit. Go Spurs, go. Go Spurs, go. I am a huge San Antonio Spurs fan. BXRCXDEJ2 says Lions on top. 3 years watching, says 247 live Arizona skies. You have been here for a long time. All right, guys, the commercial break is over. Let's cut back to our game here. It's 2nd down and 8 as we come back from the 2-minute warning. The snap comes in. The handoff is to the left. This will be, looks like, a 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Jacob Sailors is now crashing back down a little bit here to reality, although he is still averaging about 5.5 yards per carry. 11 carries, 59 yards. Not bad. It is 3rd down and 5. The football at the 29-yard line. Detroit has yet to cross their own side of midfield. They got a long ways to go here, guys. Here's the 3rd down. Snap comes in. Looking to the left, looking to the right, having to slip away. Joshua Dobbs is on the run. He throws while on the run. It's going to be caught for a 1st down. Greg Dortch picks up the 7-yard grab. Okay. 1st down, Detroit. It's a 1st and 10 at the 36. That was scary there for Joshua Dobbs. You'll see this here. Dobbs got flushed out towards his right, had to make the throw while on the run. This time they're going to hand this off. It's 1st and 10 coming up here for the Detroit Lions, and they're going to run it for a gain of 8 and then call a timeout. So it brings up a 2nd down and 2. The clock stops with 49 seconds here. So, yeah, that was that dangerous pass. The next play is going to be an 8-yard run. That's what you're going to see on the right-hand side. That's going to result in a 2nd down and 2. That's going to move the football up to the 44-yard line, so just shy of that solid stripe. They'll be somewhere at the edge of the horseshoe. After the timeout has been called here, 2 timeouts remaining for the Detroit Lions. Football at the 44-yard line. Break! The Lions line up. 3 receivers, on the right and 1 on the left. Shotgun snap comes in, dropping back in a clean pocket, looks to the left, throws to the left. It's caught at about the 43-yard line. It's Jackson making a grab. Lucky Jackson picks up another 1st down. Detroit, hurry up offense here, though. They've got 2 timeouts remaining, but they want to use this moment to get comfortable in the 2-minute drill. Snap comes in out of the hurry up. It's thrown straight through the middle. Jacob Sailors makes the catch. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4. And now a timeout will be called with 23 seconds left to go. Another timeout called here. And it stops the clock. Okay, so that was the play on the left-hand side. That brought up the 1st down. So that result of the play is a 1st down and puts them across midfield. The next play you're going to see is that hurry-up offense play. It's going to be a throw up the middle right here. This will make it a 2nd down and 4. That's what we've got at the top of the screen here. So that tackle happens. It's now 2nd down and 4. The timeout was called right after that play to kill the clock. 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here comes the snap. Oh, it's an all-out blitz right here. Joshua Dobbs has to beat. He does throw. It's going to be caught down at the 2-yard line, and a timeout will be called right now. Wow, what a throw. Joshua Dobbs hits the turkey hole right where he needs it. What a throw from Dobbs right now. Folks, this is about a yard short or 2 yards short of the pylon. 1st and goal coming up when we get back from this timeout. Okay, here's the Dobbs throw. Big throw upfield right now. Dropping back, he sees that he had cooked the defender, throws this, and the tackle is made just at the 2-yard line. See the replay one more time. Dobbs to Lucky Jackson. Jackson is just open. He burns the defense. Great throw for Dobbs. That's a thing of beauty, man. That's exactly what you want to see. 1st and goal, 12 seconds left. Not going to get many opportunities to do this. I'm expecting a throw here. Out of the shotgun, the snap comes in. Dobbs looks to the right. He throws to the right. It's caught. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. They're in again, baby. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put 6 points on the board. The score is now 19-13 with 8 seconds left to go. So, no timeouts remaining here for the Detroit Lions after that. They are going to go for a 2-point conversion here, ladies and gentlemen. The Detroit Lions are up by 6. They'd like to be up by 8, so the Lions going for a 2-point conversion. Okay. I don't know, man. 2-point conversion. Let's see what happens. Lori, thank you. Lori Mooneyham's in the chat. The Pastronaut, says Juicy J. Shotgun. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right for Dobbs. Waiting for the snap right here. The snap comes in, and Dobbs back to the post. Incomplete. Just under the crossbar there on that untimed down. 8 seconds left to go. Joshua Dobbs could not connect on the 2-point conversion. You'll see the incomplete pass happen here in just a moment. He was trying to find Tay Martin at the back of the end zone, but he put it a little bit too high. The defense was close by. Had to keep it away from the defense. They scored the touchdown, but now they're just up by 2 field goals at this point. All right, folks. We're almost to the end of the first half here. Almost to the end of the first half right now. Looks like we do have about 500 people watching this live stream with us. Don't forget to smash that like button if you are still watching, guys. Hey, thanks for being here today. Here comes the kickoff. This goes all the way back. It does land in the landing zone. It's going to bounce all the way through. And so a good kick, a bad return, puts the Colts on the 20-yard line. Solid kick right there. The Colts are going to start this drive from the 20, so a solid kickoff for the Detroit Lions. Good job by Jake Bates. Let's see if you'll see it actually happen over here. He put this right in between the two players who were lined up to receive. You got two players lined up to receive. The kickoff is straight in between them, and it ends up being a touchback. So victory formation. Looks like the Colts take the knee here really quick, guys, and it's going to take us to halftime. So halftime coming up now. It's time for our trivia quiz. Let's put 13 minutes on the board. Let's go ahead and turn off possession right now. This is going to tick. Give everyone their timeouts back. Cool. And it is halftime. All right, guys. Let's do some trivia. All right, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. This trivia quiz, again, just like last night's quiz, is going to be tougher than usual. These are some test questions. We want to see how the audience responds to these test questions. We might bake these in the future. All right, guys, which Lions legend rushed for 2,053 yards back in 1997? 2,000 yards, guys. Back when they played, what, 15 games? 14 game seasons? Craziness right there. Is it Billy Sims, Barry Sanders, or Calvin Johnson? Rushed in 1997. The correct answer is Barry Sanders, ladies and gentlemen. The man, the myth, the legend. That was not a difficult question if you are a Detroit Lions fan. But, well, let's move on to question number 2. Question number 2, guys. Which Colts pass rusher was known for his trademark spin move? Was that Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis, or Justin Houston? All right, so I don't want to say that he made the spin move famous, but this is definitely a signature move of this particular player. And you'll see it happening at the top of the screen. Watch this. Boom, spin. Again, top of this. Boom, spin. Dwight Freeney was very, very good at this. It became one of the most recognizable pass rush techniques, guys, and helped, obviously, define his Hall of Fame career. Let's go to question number 3. Who coached the Detroit Lions to the 2023 NFC Championship game? Was that Jim Caldwell, Dan Campbell, or Matt Patricia? Oh, this is a very easy question here, guys. Please do not get this one wrong. Please do not get this one wrong. Basically, the question is, who was the head coach of the Detroit Lions back in 2023? Which, need I remind you, was not that long ago. The correct answer is Dan Campbell, guys. Dan Campbell was the head coach of the Detroit Lions in 2023. That team did get to an NFC Championship game, but that's the last year they had Ben Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. So after losing Ben Johnson, I don't think the Lions go back. Here's question number 4. Question number 4, who caught Peyton Manning's very first ever NFL touchdown pass? Good luck with this one. Was it Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison Sr., or Marcus Pollard? The very first touchdown pass ever thrown by Peyton Manning. Who caught that ball? The correct answer is Marvin Harrison Sr. I actually have really high hopes for Marvin Harrison Jr. this year. I think he takes that third-year step forward. Marvin Harrison Sr.'s son. But a little Colts history right there. That was a dynamic duo in Peyton Manning and Marvin Harrison. Here's question number 5, guys. Which Lions defender was nicknamed Night Train Lane? Was it Dick Lane, Lem Barney, or Yale Larry? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Do 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 do. All right, guys, there he is. It's Dick Night Train Lane there, and of course, he did play for multiple teams, but he did play for the Detroit Lions from 1960 to 1965, and he finished his 14-year NFL career with 68 interceptions. Now, Dick Night Train Lane mostly played for the Rams, don't forget that, but he was a Detroit Lions player for a while as well. All right, guys, next question. Who returned an interception for a touchdown in Super Bowl 41? Was it Bob Sanders, Dwight Freeney, or Kelvin Hayden? A pick 6 in Super Bowl 41. Does anybody remember? Do you remember? Pepperidge Farms remembers. The correct answer was Kelvin Hayden. Look at that pick 6, man. Give me that. Give me some of that. That's a great interception. And he keeps those feet in bounds. Way to go. Pick 6 to the house. Next question. Question number 7 coming up for you. Question number 7, guys. Who led Detroit last year with 176 total tackles during the regular season? Was that Brian Branch, Alex Anzalone, or Jack Campbell? 176 total tackles last year. Who was it? I see a lot of people clamoring for soup. Everybody wants that Campbell soup. Well, Jack Campbell is the correct answer here, guys. 89 solo tackles and 87 assisted tackles. Good for 176 total sacks or total tackles here for Jack Campbell. Next question, question numero 8. Question number 8. Who led the NFL with 323 rushing attempts in the 2025 regular season? That's the most rushing attempts in the league, guys. And this question, damn, I should have probably mucked around with some of the answer choices here. This is going to be a very easy one for you guys. Obviously, the answer choices, and considering it's a Colts quiz, that's fine. It's okay. We're not going to use that question moving forward. We might change. We're definitely going to have to change the answer choices on this one. The correct answer is Jonathan Taylor. Guys, JT led the NFL in rushing attempts last year. Let's go to question number 9. And by the way, that's a lot due to the fact that Phillip Rivers needed to be covered up. All right, folks, here we go. Which Lions legend played Mongo in Blazing Saddles? Was that Alex Karras, Dick Lane, or Charlie Sanders? We've brought this question up before in the past, but reworded it a little bit for you guys here. Correct answer is A. Good job, Robert Zamora. Robert got this one right. There's Mongo in Blazing Saddles. I mean, it's always fun when you've got NFL players that go out and do side quests like this. I love seeing those side quests. Final question for today, guys. Y'all definitely know this one. Which former Colts punter became a major sports media personality and has basically been shoved down the throats of everyone who watches ESPN? Is it Adam Vinatieri, Pat McAfee, or Hunter Smith? Who is the one person that is constantly always on ESPN right now? Pretty straightforward one right here. The answer is, of course, Pat McAfee. The once a punter. Man, I should have just done that. I totally could have done that. Absolutely could have done that. Jared says Pat McAfee. Stephen A. says Jamie Lopez. Yeah, Stephen A. is definitely someone that is always on ESPN too. All right, guys, how'd y'all do? Did you guys do all right on that trivia quiz? Feeling a little dehydrated right now. Danny says Pat. Tommy says 8 out of 10. Not bad, Tommy. And tackled like a beast, says Colt. 5 out of 10 for LaShawn. 6 out of 10 for Michael. Bob says 9 out of 10. 4 of 5 on the Colts and 5 of 5 for the Lions. Robert also got 9 out of 10. Good job to Bob and Rob. Bob and Rob scoring right now. Ella Korb got 7. DJ Jean got 5. O2RR got 6. Okay. That's good. All right, guys. Well, since we're in the middle of this halftime right now, talk to me. Who is your NFL team? Who is your NFL team, guys? I'm going to get up on my feet here. I'm going to move this out of the way. Going to get up on my feet. Going to break this down right now. Looks like someone's saying Detroit Lions. It's Imperfect Bob. Week 1, the Detroit Lions have the New Orleans Saints. Guys, week 1 against the New Orleans Saints for Detroit. Let's see. Waiting to see who else is going to pop into this chat right now. Sometimes my chat just takes forever. There we go. Robert says Cowboys versus the New York Giants in week 1. That's Sunday Night Football. DJ Jean checks in for Monday Night Football. DJ Jean says he likes the Kansas City Chiefs. That's Monday night against the Broncos. Week 1, guys. Week 1, right above my head. Noah, Philadelphia Eagles. Bro, I'll be covering the Eagles versus Commanders in week 1 for you. Who else do we got here? LaShawn Korb for the Rams. They also have a Thursday night primetime slot. Melbourne, Australia versus the 49ers to start this season. Missed the Lions old school one. Let's see. Bills right now, says James. Bills got the Houston Texans in week 1. Uriah checks in for the 49ers. San Francisco 49ers have that Rams game, Thursday Night Football. Colts Luck says Colts, Indianapolis Colts in week 1 have the Baltimore Ravens. Tough order there. Who else is in here? Raiders, Dolphins, I want to see week 1. Yeah, talk about the worst 2 teams in the NFL this year going at it. That should be fun. I actually think the Raiders won't be the worst team. I do have the Dolphins being dead last in the NFL. I have the Dolphins at 2 wins this year. Yeah, bro. I have the Dolphins getting 2 wins this year. New England Patriots. The Patriots have the Seahawks in week 1. The Loud House fan. That is the first game of the year. That should be fun. O2RR says Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dude, I really wanted to cover this game. But I decided that the Bills and Texans would be probably more fun. Now, both of these teams likely to get to the postseason, in my opinion, as are both of these. I actually have both these teams winning their divisions and both these teams winning their divisions, so I do expect both of those to be good matchups. Interestingly here, I think the Jets take a small step forward as well. I have the Titans taking a decent step forward this year too. Tennessee Titans with new head coach Robert Saleh and Brian Daboll as the offensive coordinator and a new defensive coordinator and a new special teams coach and a new everything out there. I've got the Titans winning a few extra games this year. I've actually got the Jets winning a few extra games this year as well and finishing, I think, with like 6 wins is what I got for the Jets in 2026, but I could just be cuckoo bananas. I'm just some guy on the internet, man. Let's see. I heart the Texans, says Todd Tier. The Vikings, says Lon Johnston. I think the Browns do great this year. Houston, and of course the Birds, says Jedediah. I actually don't think the Browns do well this year. I've got the Browns at like 4 wins maybe this year. It might even be 3 wins, especially if they're going to play Deshaun Diddley Watson. Yeah, dude, I don't like that look. I've seen clips out of training camp with Deshaun Watson throwing the football, and he looks bad, bro. Deshaun Watson does not look good. Shedeur Sanders, maybe, but also not like a top-tier quarterback. The only reason that they even made it to the Alamo Bowl or whatever that was, there's the Alamo Bowl, right? I don't know. When they came here and played in San Antonio, I mean, he was head coach. He was starting quarterback because Daddy was head coach. Is all I'm going to say about Shedeur. Anyways, it had nothing to do with nepotism, right? He was definitely the best quarterback on that roster, right? Even though they couldn't win anything. I don't know. I'm throwing shade. I'm throwing shade here for sure, but I just don't see it for the Cleveland Browns this year. They should start Dylan Gabriel, says Danny. I think so too. Yeah, man, I don't see it for the Browns. Sorry, Browns fans. I just don't see it for them this year. Then again, I don't see it for the Browns like any year. Here's a muffed snap right now. In trouble, throwing himself down on the ground. Looks like Altmaier is back in. Joshua Dobbs has proved his point. It's an interesting thing. Okay, folks, let's start the clock. I got a 2nd down and 12 after a 2-yard loss right here. You'll see this snap get muffed right now. So had to throw himself down on top of the football after a bad snap. Going to lose 2 yards. 2nd and 12 at Lucas Oil Stadium here. The Detroit Lions have the football on their own side of midfield. Out of the shotgun on 2nd and 12. It's a handoff. Ooh, not a handoff. Absolutely faked the handoff. It was a quarterback keep. And a run to the left for Luke Altmaier is going to pick up 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 10. That actually fooled me. It looked like he handed this off, did a great job of faking the handoff over here. You'll see this happening right now on the right side. On the left side, in real life, it's 3rd down and 10. Shotgun formation, trips to the right. The snap comes in from the 35-yard line. Plenty of time in this pocket. Takes too long, though, and there's going to be, looks like an interception here. I think it's going to be picked off. It is. 1st down, Indianapolis Colts. Dude, he pulled that football out of the air. What a play for Indianapolis. 13 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. The Colts are going to get the football back. Let's see if we can't see this play happening here. Okay, watch the Detroit Lions on this snap. The pressure comes in. Too much pressure. He throws that right into the hands of Gums. And it's intercepted. Just like that. He was looking for Altmaier had the football. He got the snap and didn't know where to go with it. Throws it into the hands of the defensive lineman. It's a turnover. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Indianapolis Colts. Colts get the ball. It's 1st and 10. They take over at the Detroit 30-yard line. So great field position for Indianapolis. They're down by 6 here. They can definitely take the lead if they score a touchdown now. Down by 6, the extra point attempt would give them a 1-point lead. All righty then. It looks like they're calling that a fumble. They're calling it an Altmaier strip sack fumble. He must have dropped the football, and it must have been picked up then, I guess, by George Gums. The camera is still cut over to the booth right now. These two guys in the booth are very portly and very like this. These two old guys. I mean, I love that they're still doing this into their old age, but they are very much hunched and slouched over. Got to get myself up and active. My TV screen still says 1st and 10. The camera is still cut over to the booth. There does not seem to be any action happening right now while both teams are standing over the football. The backyard football animation from 2002 made it look like a pick six, says no political parties. It did make it look like a pick six. That's why I am here to help bridge that gap. Looks like Geronimo Perry says, say what? Colt Sucks says, shoes up. What got me interested into the NFL games was Nickelodeon on NFL. Nickelodeon Wikipedia is false that it ended. It's not true. Still hilarious. This is how we have to watch the games while sports books have digital superhighways getting data faster than anyone in the world with seniors with sensors tracking players' biometrics. Says no political parties. Fact. He deserves it. Played well in preseason. Todd Tier says sipping on gin and juice. Colts luck says Riley is terrible. We are cutting back to 1st and 10, guys, so that was a long break for no reason. It is the Indianapolis Colts with the football in Detroit Lions territory, single back formation and motion towards the top of the screen. It's going to be a handoff here to the left-hand side. A flag on the play looked like a face mask to me. The clock will stop. It's going to be a 2nd down and 12 unless this face mask. Wow. They're actually calling it a holding. Didn't even see the face mask. So a holding call here against the Colts offense is going to back them up 10 yards. It'll be 1st and 20. See if you can see anything here. Apparently there was a hold. Oh, I think I saw it there too. I actually think I saw it using these silly little replays. All right, this does back them up to the 40. Yeah, that's definitely the hole. That had to have been it right there, right? Here we go, 1st down and 20. 13 minutes and 11 seconds here left to go in the shotgun formation. A blitz is dialed up. This is delivered by Easton Stick, who's the quarterback in on the play. Easton Stick moves it from the 40 down to about the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup on 1st and 20. This brings up a 2nd down and 12. 2nd down and 12. 12 minutes and 45 seconds here left to go. In quarter number 3, break. Looks like the Indianapolis Colts are going to line up. Easton Stick, ladies and gentlemen, in case you've been living under a rock, has been the longtime backup quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers. The snap comes in from the 32. Easton Stick throws into double coverage. That is almost intercepted here by the linebackers. And luckily for Stick, it's incomplete. 12:29 here left to go. You'll watch this pass happen right up the middle. Easton Stick had time in the pocket when he let it go. There were 2 linebackers who were ready to almost pick that off. Keep an eye on those linebackers there. All right, folks, 3rd down and 12. A shotgun formation. Almost a user lurk there. 3rd down and 12 in a shotgun here. This time from the 32. Stick takes the snap, looks to the middle, delivers up the middle. A spin move here. Does break away on the spin move. Chased down from behind. Picks up about 7 yards. It brings up a 4th down and 5. 4th down and 5 at the Detroit 25. Do you go for it or no? Go or no? Go or no? 4th down and 5. They're actually calling it a 4th down and 4. From here, it would be like a 42-yard field goal. Looks like at this point, break. They're going to line up for it. Easton Stick. Motion on the field to the bottom of the screen as Anthony Gold lines up in the slot. Easton Stick takes the snap, looks to the right, delivers. This on a comeback route is incomplete. There is no flag. And this will be a turnover on downs. 1st down, Detroit Lions. Incomplete pass, looking for Eli Pancol, whoever that is. And Easton Stick could not connect on that right-hand side. 11:37 here left to go. Run the damn ball, says Colts suck. Ella Korb said no. Mick said go. Nah. Kicking comp, says Colts. Yeah, a field goal would have helped them. I mean, it would have been a 16-19 game. And Shane Steichen, again, if the Colts don't make the playoffs this year, I think Shane Steichen would officially be in the hot seat. That is, again, just my humble opinion. As some guy on the internet, Lions are getting the football here now, guys, after that 4th down turnover. It's 1st and 10 for the Detroit Lions on their own 24-yard line. I am concerned about Shane Steichen and his, his tenureship here at this point. Does he have tenure here at this point for the Indianapolis Colts? What are they going to plan to do with him? We're sitting at 306 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Have you smashed that like button? Have you? Have you done it yet? Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're not currently subscribed, guys. Welcome to all the Colts fans who are here. We did not cover very many Colts games last year, so welcome to those of you who are Colts fans. Shout-outs to all the Detroit Lions fans. We have covered the Detroit Lions and a lot of Detroit sports on this channel. We covered the Tigers last year in the postseason. We covered the Pistons this year in the NBA postseason. We'll be covering the Lions all season here as well on Football Nation because they got a lot of primetime games. If you're a Lions fan, subscribe. If you're a Colts fan, I'll be here for you for all the primetime games for the Colts as well. My name is Mario. Glad to have y'all in the stream today. A couple things, man. If y'all have never checked out my website, it's footballnationusa.com. If you guys want to become YouTubers like I do and quit your 9 to 5 eventually, this is what I do for a living now. This is literally my full-time job. And it's pretty good, man. I do enjoy what I do. I mean, I get to watch sports. I get to hang out with you guys. And I'm just glad that everything worked out for YouTube. But I know that to get started on YouTube, it can be tricky. You want to have good equipment. You want to have all those things to set you up for success. If you want to see the actual equipment that I used when I first started this channel, there's a link in the description down below. And if you want to see all of the equipment that I am currently using now on this channel, there is a link in the description down below. I have hand-curated all of those picks on Amazon, and you guys can check out my Amazon store there. Here's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side from the 25-yard line. It's going to be a 2-yard gain. It's 2nd down and 8 as we come back from that quick commercial break. We start the clock. You'll see the play develop on the right-hand side. 11:22. They keep the clock ticking right now. There was a handoff to Jacob Sailors on the 2-yard pickup. So we did see Josh Dobbs go out and get a couple of big plays. Joshua Dobbs went 12 of 14 for 110 yards. We actually saw Luke Altmaier get the start here today. He did not do nearly as well. Here's a snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. This will be, it looks like, a 6-yard pickup. Call it a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 8 from the Detroit 27 is what you're watching right now. The next play after what you see here is going to be a 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 at the Detroit 32 as Jacob Sailors picks up a 5-yard run. You're about to watch that 5-yard run on the right side of the screen here. Next play coming up, it's 3rd down and 3, a shotgun formation, a snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. Fights his way forward. Sailors does pick up enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st down coming up now. Doesn't need to be an explosive run. The Detroit Lions want to keep possession here. Slow, methodical kind of drive developing right now. This drive so far has been 3 plays and 11 yards. It's taken 1 minute and 13 seconds off the clock. A single back formation. Here's a snap and a play action. Bootlegs out to the left-hand side. A check down throw for a 1-yard pickup as Zach Horton, the tight end, makes a grab on the play. So this will bring up a 2nd down and 9, maybe a 2nd down and 10. Not a whole lot on that one. All right, so you guys just watched the 1st down conversion. The next play you'll see is the no-gain play on the left side of this formation, top of your screen. What I am currently watching right now is the result of this play. It's 2nd down and 10 on my TV screen. Motion on the field from the top to the bottom. Waiting for the snap. It's trips to the right now. Snap comes in. Looks to the right. Runs out of time. Gets bagged on the play. Dude, who was there? Was that a corner blitz? What just happened? Wow, the corner blitz is dialed up right here. Rob Carter came in out of nowhere. And it's 3rd down and 18. Watch the corner. Watch this corner blitz here. That was not supposed to happen. Comes in out of nowhere. Watch the top of the screen. He shifted over just a little bit here, so the corner made the shift, and there is the bag. Boom. 3rd down and 18, delivered up the middle. Another incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 18, and it stops the clock with 8:28. The corner blitz dialed up by that Colts defense. The Detroit Lions, 4th down and 18. I don't even think Campbell is going to go for it here. It's time to punt. Special teams will come out. Here's the incomplete pass that leads to the 4th down. On my screen, I got the punt team. They're lined up here for this punt. There's that incomplete. The punt happening right now. This punt goes up, and away. This is signaled a fair catch at the 20. It's a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line here for the Indianapolis Colts as they take over once again. Dude, that corner blitz came in fast. That animated ball bounced halfway across my 75-inch Samsung, says Colts. Okay. Let's see. Yes, last I heard, some are still without power, says Joe. Okay. Oh, I can't go for that. No can do. No can do'sville, baby doll. I heard that in places power outage. Bro, I'm still there just listening at work, says Paper Planes. What up, Paper Planes? Glad you're still here. Little dude, big heart, says Shaky Beans. Todd Tier. What's up, man? Joe Anarumo, Bengals old defensive coordinator. I love him, says Colts Luck. Yeah, the Joe Anarumo thing, I mean, cool, I guess. It is what it is. Let's see. Someone says Jalen Sayers? Question mark? No, not Jalen Sayers. It is Jacob Sailors. Jacob Sailors, the running back for the Detroit Lions. All right, we're in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back, it's a 1st and 10 for the Indianapolis Colts, guys. In the middle of a commercial break, looks like we're sitting at about 148,000 subscribers. 132. Now, we are still a long ways away from our subscriber goal. We were looking to get to 148.2, which means we still need 68 more subscribers. Mira, look at me. Listen, Linda. Look, if I've had your attention for 10, 15, 20 minutes, smash that subscribe button if you're not currently subscribed. If you've never seen this style of graphics, motion graphics yet, on your YouTube algorithm feed, and I'm the first place you're seeing this, smash the like button, subscribe. If you think that I made the right choice wearing a yellow tie with 2 double blue teams, you can leave the channel. No, I'm kidding. It's 1st and 10 at the Indianapolis Colts 20-yard line. We're going to have some action here in just a second. My name's Mario. You are indeed watching Football Nation. Glad to have you guys in here today, even if y'all don't subscribe or smash that like button. Just the fact that you're willing to give me some of your time means the world to me, so thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Snap comes in, looks to the right. It's a screen play. The 20, the 25, the screen play breaks big. It's a 12-yard pickup on the right-hand side. Ulysses Bentley picks up the 1st down. 1st down coming up here for the Colts. Okay, so watch the screenplay. He'll take the snap, looks to the right. The defense of the Detroit Lions starts to press right there, and a perfectly timed throw. Whoever that is facing is backwards. Why are you facing the wrong way? Little glitchy right there. That's okay. 1st and 10, looking left. He throws this one. It's swatted down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete pass will stop the clock. 2nd down and 10. See if I can see that replay one more time. Why is he facing the wrong way? That's so funny. Anyways, he'll drop back, looks to the right. The screenplay has a couple of blockers ahead of him. It worked out really well. 2nd down and 10. Coming up here, folks. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation. Easton stick Looks like going to give this to Ulysses Bentley again. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9. Clock is ticking once more. Couple of short drives for both teams, guys. We could be facing, you know, another short drive here. 3 plays so far on this drive, good for 13 yards. Break. They line up. So you're watching the 1-yard gain. I'm watching the play after what you're about to see. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers, 3 receivers left, and 1 on the right. Waiting for the snap, it's Stick. It's a 4-man rush coming to get the man, and Stick is on the run. He throws while on the run. It's caught at the 50 and down at the 45 across midfield. Eli Pencole, first down. First down here for the Indianapolis Colts. Okay, so watch this pocket this time. The pocket is going to open up, and Easton Stick is going to run right through that pocket. He throws the football before reaching the line of scrimmage and connects with the wide receiver just at that Colts logo. It's going to happen right here. Here's the pocket. He steps through the pocket as it opens up, throws while on the run. It's good for a first down. 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun, snap, play action. Surveys, he tries to do it again. This time it's not going to work. Throws this football into the dirt. It's incomplete. 608 Easton Stick. Not going to work every time. He tried stepping through the pocket on this play and got creamed. Had to get rid of the football before taking a sack. Danny, thank you, my friend. Todd Tier says, I'm not typing right. Neither am I, Todd. Neither am I. 2nd down and 8. Motion on the field. Looks like a bit of a wing formation here. There's the snap. I saw a false start. No flag on the play. Easton Stick continues to try to split that defense. It's not going to work here either, brother. He goes down again. He's bagged once more. Easton Stick looking very, very bad here. He'll lose 6 yards on this play. Watch him do it again. He tries to step up through the pocket. He thinks that that pocket is going to hold every time. It does not. He gets beat on this play, and he will lose 6 yards. The clock is ticking. Break. Colts line up. 5:34 here left to go. Shotgun. Is that Miles Adams who made the tackle? Okay. Here's the snap. Looking left, throwing left, out and catches. Ooh, user hit stick here out to the 42-yard line. This does bring up a 4th down and 6, though. 10-yard pickup. Not enough to move the stick. By the way, Miles Adams, a new acquaintance of mine, actually. Had a chance to meet with him last year and this year during the Elijah Garcia football camp. Miles Adams and Elijah Garcia both went to Rice University. Elijah Garcia and Miles were roommates in college. Elijah Garcia went to high school here in San Antonio, Texas as a Stevens Falcon. And so Miles and I had a few conversations. Smart guy, by the way, Miles Adams, the man who got the sack on that 2nd down play. That's the reason I'm bringing it up, because he is a player here for the Detroit Lions. Crazy where this channel has taken me over the past couple of years. My TV screen actually says 4th down and 7, guys. I do expect a swapping of personnel here. I do think the Indianapolis Colts, actually from way back here, this would be a 60-yarder. Probably going to be a punt, right? Are you going to kick a 60-yarder, or are you going to punt? What would you do? What would you do, Jamie? Patrick? What would you do, Fermin Reyes? Todd? Oh, yeah, that interview where Santino walked a mile backwards holding the camera, says DJ Gene. Yeah, that was an interview with Elijah Garcia. Yo quiero que si fuera. Oh, it translated it for me. Yo creo que si fuera a traducir al fútbol americano en español tendría más spectators/viewers, says God bless the Beatles. Hay varios canales que ya hacen eso. Here we go, guys. 5 minutes here left to go. It's 4th down. We're going to see the field goal attempt coming in now. This field goal attempt is going to be a 60-yarder, guys. They are doing this. The kick is up, and the 60-yard field goal attempt is good. In for 3 from 60 yards out, bro. Wow. Watch the leg here. 60 for Spencer Schrader. I don't know that Spencer Schrader had it like that. A 60-yard field goal was just knocked back here on 4th down and 7. Boom. Boom. Here goes the boom. What a boom. It's no 69-yarder, but it's good. Mario with the Colts won their first Super Bowl in the Rice Owls football station. Okay. What's going on, Colts? Gracias, says God bless the Beatles. I think I would punt and hopefully pin them inside the 5, says Tommy. Well, they took the points instead of the punts. It worked out. Okay. So now it's a 3-point game. 3-point game. The Lions get the football back. 3-point game. The Lions get the football back. It's anybody's game right now. Really good competition here at this point. Thanks, guys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us. O.J. Stimson says Lions all day. How about the Detroit Lions schedule, guys? Let's give you my actual predictions for this one, too. I have not recorded this one yet. So me giving you my legitimate predictions for this here. Okay, here's what I've got. I've got the Detroit Lions starting the season 4-1. And I think you guys can guess the one game that they're going to drop in the first 4. Pretty easy schedule here for the Detroit Lions in the first couple of weeks, but it does get a lot more difficult as the season goes on here. For the Detroit Lions in Week 1, I got them beating the Saints. In Week 2, Thursday Night Football in Buffalo, coming off a short week right here. I've got the Detroit Lions losing to Buffalo in Week 2. Week 3, a win against the Jets. Week 4, Sunday Night Football, a win against the Panthers. Week 5, Sunday midday football, a win against the Cardinals. And then they have an early bye week. Early bye weeks are never a good thing. After the bye week, you can't see it here, I've got them beating the Packers, then losing to the Vikings. I got them losing to the Packers, a win against the Vikings, a win against the Dolphins, a loss against the Patriots in Germany, a win against the Buccaneers, a loss against the Bears. They beat the Falcons. They beat the Texans. They lose the second game to the Minnesota Vikings. I've got them beating the Giants and losing to the Bears again and losing to the Packers this year. So they're going to lose their divisional games and win all the other games, but because of divisional matchups, I've got the Detroit Lions. And you know what? I should preface this with I currently have both the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears finishing the season at 10-7. And because of that, I have neither of the two teams actually making it into the playoffs. I'm probably totally wrong, by the way. I just wanted to make my picks and stick to it this year because I'm pretty wishy-washy when it comes to that. Of course, injuries is going to change things. But here we go. Detroit Lions with the football. They keep it on the ground. 1st and 10 turns out to be a 20-yard run. So 1st and 10, a run to the right-hand side, results in another 1st and 10 for Detroit. First down, Lions. Strong run by Jacob Sailors. 16 carries. He's about to have 100 yards here on the ground, guys. Y'all can see that down below. You can see that down below here, guys. He is definitely getting tons of carries. He's about to break 100 yards right now. This does give him exactly 100 yards. There's that big run. You just saw this on the right-hand side. The next play is going to be a 3-yard pickup. It brings up a 2nd down and 7. Sailors trotting off the field right now. It's 2nd down and 7 at the Detroit 49. 2nd down and 7 at the Detroit 49. Lloyd says the Lions will win 12+. Lions are the favorite to win this division. I just don't see it. Here's the snap, dropping back, delivering this pass into dangerous coverage. It's incomplete. It's third down. Third down and 7. Do you guys remember the stat that I mentioned earlier? Do you guys remember the stat that I said earlier about Dan Campbell with and without his offensive coordinator, with and without Ben Johnson? So I get it, guys. Dan Campbell has been fantastic as the head coach of the Detroit Lions, but without his offensive coordinator, he has had problems. The blitz coming in. There's the throw. Oh, that's good for a first down. Oh, my goodness. He had to fight his way through the contact on third down and 7. Barely picks it up, but he does get it. First down, Detroit Lions. What a catch right there from Thomas Gordon on a 7-yard play. Big tackle made there by Rob Carter. Watch this play on the right-hand side. So this play, bottom of the screen, to the right of the quarterback, it barely gets to that line to gain. Had to fight and back his way in through that contact. First down. All right, first and 10, 44-yard line. Snap comes in, it's a handoff. It's going to the left-hand side. Strong run by Roydell Williams, 6-yard pickup. That's his first carry of the day. This will make it a second down and 4. With less than 3 minutes here left to play. Watch the Cardinals win their division, says DJ Jean. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Anyways, I was just saying that the Detroit Lions, with Ben Johnson, they went 36-15. Without Ben Johnson, this is all the Dan Campbell era, by the way. Without Ben Johnson, they went 12-21. So, yes, with Ben Johnson, much better football team. Without Ben Johnson, I don't see it for the Detroit Lions. And the Chicago Bears are the team that took Ben Johnson from the Detroit Lions. It's just a hunch, man. It's just a hunch that I have. Third down and 1 coming up here. You'll see that 3-yard gain on the screen right now. I got 90 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Shotgun formation on my TV screen, this time from the 36-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to the running back here, and it's going to be enough for a first down. Third down and 1, a 2-yard pickup for Roydell Williams is enough to move the sticks. And I see the Indianapolis Colts celebrating right now. Was that a fumble? I think it might have been a fumble. I think Roydell might have just fumbled the football. Roydell Williams might have just given the football up. Guys, what? This is a third down and 1. They only needed 1 yard. Roydell Williams, they're saying he fumbled the football on this play, and it was recovered by the Indianapolis Colts. Melton fumble recovery. 1:14 left to go. The football looks like the Indianapolis Colts have just won it back. Okay. Cool beans. Let's see. Lions also don't have Frank Ragnow, Taylor Decker. The Cards are so much worse without Kyler Murray. I don't think that I don't think Jacoby Brissett is bad. I don't think he's great, that's for sure. And I don't see the Minnesota Vikings doing much with Kyler Murray either. Kyler Murray won't last long in the NFC North. Lions beat Bears both games last year. I can't see them losing both this year, says Lloyd. I can. It happens all the time. Happens all the time, man. Too many people. And I'm not saying that you're 100% wrong. I'm just saying that it's easy to see go the other way. Last year was Ben Johnson's, was it his first year as head coach? Second year as head coach? I'm already forgetting things here. I'm pretty sure that was his, was it his first year as head coach? I'm tripping. I can't even remember anymore at this point. Yeah, all I'm saying is that I think Ben Johnson's going to get it figured out. I think with Caleb Williams this year, they're going to look pretty good. Look at their record without him, says Fired Up Gaming. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. For the Detroit Lions, with Ben Johnson to go 36-15, and without Ben Johnson to go 12-21, with one of those games being a tie. Now, an important distinction here is that Ben Johnson was on the Detroit coaching staff in 2021, but he wasn't the OC yet. After he left well, we'll see. Time will tell, man. Time will tell. You remember? Yep. Ben's first as head, says Lloyd. Yeah, that's what I thought. So he was the head coach for the first time last year. There was a lot of chatter about, can Caleb Williams keep up with my play calling? There's been a lot of talk about this offseason, Caleb Williams taking another step forward in this offense. We'll see what happens, man. In the meantime, though, the Indianapolis Colts are going to enjoy this possession here as they've got the football in a shotgun formation. From the 32-yard line, the snap comes in. Easton Stick delivers. Airmail. It's incomplete. Second down coming up right now. And who was he even throwing to? Guys, watch this play. There is nobody in the area. Did he get hit or something? They're showing the replay right now. Easton Stick dropping back. He delivers. Oh, he was hit on the release. Is that Miles Adams again? Was that Miles who got a hit on him? It was Miles. Okay, Miles, I see you, big dog. Let's go. I'm actually about to text him right now. Say, dude, I see you smashing up on Easton Stick. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. Here's a hand off. Looks like it's going to be no gain on this play. Third down and 10. Okay. Clock is ticking. We're going to get one more play before I'm actually going to text him right now before I forget. Oh, Elijah just posted something too. Dropping back right here, guys. Throwing this one. Easton Stick delivers another incomplete pass. It's going to bring up a fourth down and 10. It stops the clock with 20 seconds. Yeah, sorry, guys. I don't normally do this, but I'm actually messaging my boy Miles right now saying, I see you smashing up on Easton Stick today. Great game. Looking forward to watching you play. She's going to say, just can't wait to watch you play this year. Cool. All right, folks, here's the punt. This one's going to go out, up, and away, and it's going back to the Detroit Lions. So the Lions defense does its job. Here's the kickoff return, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, down at the 37-yard line with 7 seconds here left to go. It'll be 1st and 10 with the third quarter coming to an end. Okay, cool. Let's see. Goff is a great value player. Thank you, Ashley. Appreciate you. Drew Petzing has better play calling than Ben Johnson. Just bet my boss a week's wage that the Lions go 12-5. Why would you do that, John? You think the Lions are going to go 12-5? I could see the Detroit Lions going 12-5, but they would have to win 4 more games than they won last year and hope that everybody stays healthy on their roster, because we know what's going to happen if they lose Jack Campbell, if they lose Alex Anzalone, if they lose just one player on that defensive side. Incomplete pass here is going to end quarter number 3. Looks like Josh Dobbs has taken the field again. They're just going back and forth with quarterbacks in Detroit. There seems to be a real battle for the number 2 spot. 15 minutes on the clock, guys. When we get back, it'll be the start of quarter number 4. Lions have the easiest schedule in the whole entire league, says Brando. Yeah, the schedule isn't tough for the Detroit Lions. I mean, here, let's literally go through every single game. We can talk about every single game right now because I've already done my homework. Okay, New Orleans Saints week 1. Week 2 at Buffalo. Week 3, New York Jets, easy. Week 4, Carolina Panthers, easy. Week 5, Arizona Cardinals, easy. Week 6 is a bye week. Week 7, Green Bay Packers, not so easy. Week 8, Minnesota Vikings, should be easy. I've got Miami losing almost every single game, so that's an easy win for them. Then the Lions then have to play the New England Patriots. I've got them taking an L to the New England Patriots. They play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after that. I'm giving the Lions the benefit of the doubt right here because there is no Mike Evans in Tampa Bay. They've also changed some other running back positions, and I know Vita Vea just got paid, but that's not even important right now. I still think that game could go either way. In Week 12, they play the Chicago Bears. I've actually got them losing to the Chicago Bears in Week 12. Week 13 at Atlanta, that's a win. Tennessee, that's a win. Minnesota Vikings could be another win. I could see 12. I got them beating the New York Giants. I got them losing to the Bears and the Packers again. Yeah, I might need to change some of my predictions here looking up and down this schedule, but that is a super easy schedule for the Detroit Lions. Super easy schedule for the Detroit Lions. I might have to put them in front of the Chicago Bears based off of that. The Bears this year, they'll have the Panthers, the Vikings, the Eagles. I got them going 2-1 there. The Jets, the Packers after that. They also will play the Falcons. Then the Patriots, that's a loss. The Seahawks, that's a loss. They play the Buccaneers. They'll play the Saints. They'll play the Lions. I got them beating the Lions in that game. I got them losing to Jacksonville, beating the Dolphins. They lose to Buffalo. They lose to the Packers. They play the Lions again and the Minnesota Vikings. Honestly, if we literally just changed the Detroit Lions getting one win over the Chicago Bears, that would put them in second place in this division. And if we give them another win against the Green Bay Packers, that would have them actually in first place. So it's going to come down to those divisional games, man, if I'm looking down at it. Honestly, one extra win against Green Bay, one extra win against Chicago, and that puts them at number 1 in this division. I might have to actually make that change. That's wild. 3rd down and 1. Thanks for helping me take another look at this, guys. 3rd down and 1 coming in with 14:22 left to go. This is going to bring up a first down. First down coming up here for the Detroit Lions. Alex Anzalone does play for the Bucs now, bro. Thank you, Mr. Slick Kick Game. I also did have that in my notes. But even so, I don't know. I'm going to review those NFC picks. I'm actually going to change my table right now. Now you guys got me second-guessing my stuff here against the Detroit Lions. Okay, snap comes in. It's going to be a toss backwards here, a run to the right-hand side, and it looks like it'll be a gain of about 4 or 5. Call it a pickup of 5. 2nd down and 5 on the right-hand side. It's going to be an end around. You'll see the end around here as the motion man goes from the bottom of the screen towards the top. The play ends somewhere up here. Okay. I'm going to give them a win here. I'm going to give them 1 win at home. And that puts them at 12-5. The Packers at 11-6, and the Bears at 9-8. There's the snap and a drop back. Looking left, looking right. It's caught on the right-hand side. 2nd down and 5. Looks like a 2-yard gain. It brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 3 coming up now. I'll update that video at some point this week. I promise I'm not crazy. I promise I'm not trolling the Detroit Lions. We'll cover there when we get there. They went 9-8 last year, so winning season, yet 4th place schedule this year, says Lloyd. Yeah, pretty wild, man. All right, folks, 3rd down and 3. Here we go. The snap comes in, looking to the right, looking to the left. Joshua Dobbs up the middle. He connects right here inside the 40-yard line. That's good for a Detroit Lions first down. Malik Cunningham makes the grab. It's a conversion, and it's a first down for Detroit. Here's the play on the right-hand side. You'll see Joshua Dobbs with time. He'll look to the right, doesn't see the option there, looks to the middle, commits to the throw, connects on that right hash. It's good for a first down for Detroit. The Lions are now at the 38-yard line. You're about to see this play take them there. Offset I formation. So the offset is slightly to the left. Joshua Dobbs is under center here. The snap comes in. It's a handoff to the running back. And this is going to be a 1-yard, call it a 2-yard gain for Travian Williams. 2-yard pickup for Williams. 11:40 here left to go. Detroit Lions in control here. Need Colts to start running it, says Jedediah. Love the graphics, says Lori Mooneyham. Thank you, Lori. Cheers to you. NFL wants the Lions to win so bad, says Brando. Yeah, that schedule is soft. That is baby doo-doo soft. That is super soft schedule. 2nd down and 8. Motion on the field right now. The Detroit Lions. Quick audible being called here by Dobbs. Dobbs takes it. He hands this off to the right-hand side. Looks like a good counter again as he bounces from the right to the left. 2nd down and 8, a 7-yard gain for Travian Williams. Puts him up to 39 yards on the day. 39 yards and a touchdown on the day. Stats are down below me, folks, and y'all can zoom in on those stats if you want to see that. But a 3rd down and 1 coming up at the Indianapolis 29-yard line. 3rd down and 1. The Indianapolis Colts getting set defensively here right now. Can they get a stop on this 3rd down? Josh Dobbs under center and motion to the top of the screen from Malik Cunningham. It's a handoff to their running back here in Travian Williams. Williams is gone. Williams is gone. He's going to the 15 and down at about the 12. What a run here. Down at the 12-yard line, getting lost inside of that pile. That was a really good run. He barely broke through, and everybody had thrown themselves in. Okay, watch this over here. He's going to run up the middle, get stuck in this pile, and then cut out. He bleeds out to the left, makes this what would have been a modest gain into a huge first down pickup. So it's 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Single back formation. Dobbs calls an audible. Play clock down to 3. Snap comes in. He hands this off to the right. Running the football out. He picks up a yard. It's 2nd down and 9 from the 11. Roydell Williams gets the carry this time. Pizza is here. Ham and pineapple, says Nathan. I like ham and pineapple, for the record. FML with my over 42. Yikes. Here we go. 9 minutes here left to play. The Detroit Lions are inside of the red zone. Putting on the pressure now. Here we go. Shotgun. 2 receivers and a tight end on the left, 1 receiver on the right. The running back standing to the left in this shotgun formation motion from the tight end, dropping back and looking in that direction. He'll throw it. It's caught down at the 1, not enough for a touchdown. It's 1st down and goal, though. 1st and goal. Coming up now, Malik Cunningham with his 2nd catch of the day. It's good for 10 yards. It's good for exactly 10 yards. Cunningham down at the 1. You'll watch this play over here, guys. It looked like he was going to make it all the way to the pylon. Unfortunately, he lost his balance on that play, just on the out route. Oh, almost. All right, from the 1-yard line, Detroit Lions, 1st and goal. Should be a touchdown on this play, and it's not. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and goal. Stopped on the 1-yard line again. Roydell Williams gets nothing on the play. We're midway through quarter number 4, just about. Lions fan my whole life, enjoyed Barry Sanders. Not excited about this team. We'll see, though, says Michael. Intensity raising quickly, says Brando. Lions, let's effing go, says William Hodge. Shotgun formation. Trips on the left again. The snap comes in, looking to the right, though. Dobbs oversells this one again. It stops the clock with 7:28. It's 3rd down and 10. You're going to watch. You just watched the last play. That was the running play. The play that I just called right now is going to happen once this huddle breaks. There they are, huddled up right now. Break. They line up. And so it's going to be a pass to the right-hand side. It's going to be an incomplete pass. That's what's happening right now. On my TV screen in real time, goal line, 3rd and goal. They hand this off. They punch it in. Touchdown, Lions. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. They're in. We put 6 more points on the board for Detroit. The score is now 25-16. Keeping the football on the ground, Travion Williams is able to punch it in. Looks like he is probably going to end up on this roster even at a depth spot. But there you go. Now you've got a touchdown here for the Detroit Lions, and the extra point attempt coming in as well. Extra point attempt from the left hash this time with 7:25 left to go. This to make it a 10-point game, a 2-possession game. It's wide right again. Jake Bates has missed 2 extra point attempts today. If that doesn't raise alarm bells for the special teams coordinator, I don't know what will. You've missed 2 extra point attempts today. This should be a 27-16 game. Instead, it's not. Let's see. Pineapple pizza has to have ham or some kind of meat. Can't just have plain pineapple. Bates is struggling, says Imperfect Bob. Ashley says Lions. Earth Citizen is celebrating. Kneecap soup. Get the spoons out. I like that. Very Dan Campbell here. You think it'd be opposite. You would think it would be opposites, like Lions now more than then. Touchdown Detroit. Like the stream if the Lions score a touchdown, says Brando. My Amazon package is out for delivery, says Todd Tier. Let's go. I see you, Todd. I'll be here for the next game, I promise, says Ashley. I'll be here too, I promise too. Hey guys, greetings from the UK. Can't wait for season opener. Actually, Tom, the season opener is September 9th, not September 10, Mr. Todd Brady. Todd, Wednesday, September 9th is the first NFL game of the season. Not Thursday Night Football on September 10th. I know. It tripped me out too, dude. The first game is going to be in U.S. territory at Seattle. The first Thursday Night Football of the season will be Thursday, September 10th in Melbourne, Australia. But the first game is definitely on Wednesday, September 9th. I know. Wednesday to open up the season. Crazy. Just wanted to make sure there was no confusion there. It's 10th here, though. Is it? Yeah. It would be like 2 a.m. for you, right? You're right. I'll take my foot out of my mouth. Todd, you are right. It is the 10th over there. If it's 7 p.m. here, it's going to be Thursday morning for you. Absolutely right, bro. Absolutely right. Okay. All right. All good. My bad. You right. You right. What's up, man? Welcome from across the pond. 7:25 here left to go in this football game. There's the kickoff by the Detroit Lions. The 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. Oh, spinning around down past the 30, down at the 33. It's 1st and 10 coming up now for the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts take over. 7:18 here left to go. Courtney says, that's cray. That's cray. Ball so hard, want to find me. First thing you got to find me. What's 50 grand to a mother like me? Can you please remind me? I ball so hard that cray. Note, Wednesday Night Football begins the season. Don't think the Colts get possession 2 more times, so good game, says Jared. Look to the right, throws to the right. It will be caught right now, and this is going to be a 5-yard pickup here for Rylan Sharp. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 5. The football is going to move here just a little bit. Football now at the Indianapolis Colts 38-yard line. You'll see this happening on the right-hand side. First time following an NFL match, says Ryan. What up, Ryan? I smell an interception coming, says Brando. I like big ponds and I cannot lie, says Courtney. And when a girl walks in with the itty-bitty waist, what a song. What a song. Here's a bootleg as he fakes the toss to the left, looks to the right, and connects on the right-hand side here. This is going to be good for a first down, guys. Rylan Sharp gets another catch, this time on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard pickup. The result of the play, first down, Indianapolis Colts. The Colts will move the sticks. What's the bootleg here? He's going to fake the toss up. He's going to bootleg to the bottom and throw the football as he runs out to his right-hand side. So there's the motion. There's the snap. Fakes the toss. Goes to the right. Delivers a wide-open pass right there. Great job by the corner to come back. There seems to be an injury on this play, though, folks. So let me stop the clock with 6:27, cutting to a commercial break. Cool. Classic, says Courtney. Courtney, you can't just leave like that and act like nothing. Of course she can. We're here. Amaris Brown, says Imperfect Bob. I'll be watching both games here on the 9th and the 10th, says Imperfect Bob. Rock and roll, man. I got you. I got you. John, says Bates Motel. Put in backup kicker, says Michael. Jade says hello to Robert. Hello, all just tuning. Mr. Mario working it. Hello, Robert and the chat. What's going on, guys? All right, raise your hand, ladies and gentlemen. Raise your hand if you are betting on this preseason game. Just drop a few emojis. Let me know what your parlay is for today. I'm going to drop some extra stats for y'all. Here's some of the receiving stats in case y'all were interested in those here. Jackson leads the way for the Detroit Lions with 94. Lucky Jackson has 94 receiving yards, and it looks like Gold has 51 receiving yards for the Colts. Someone earlier said they needed 150 passing yards for both teams. That hit here today. What is your parlay, guys? I don't touch preseason, me either, Archiver. Nope, but I'm betting on the season, says John. I am, bro. Got $1,000 on the Lions, says Mr. Torres. Hey, quick question, y'all. Have you signed up for this week's Pick'ems yet? The Pick'ems are in the chat down below, guys. We are giving away. Let me go ahead and move this right now. Do this right there. How's that? No, it was right the first time. I'm going to put this here. Okay, guys. Unofficial. We're giving away $100 in week 1, in case anybody was wondering. We are giving away $100, but not only are we giving away $100, we are also giving away this Troy Aikman signed football along with that $100. It is absolutely free to play. All you got to do is sign up for the Pick'ems in the chat down below. $100 either sent to you via Cash App or Venmo, plus a Troy Aikman signed football. Again, free to play. And in case you're wondering if it's actually Troy Aikman's signature, it has been certified by JSA, has a certification number and a certification sticker on there to prove its authenticity. 2nd down and 10 coming up, guys. If y'all want a piece of this to add to your collection, all you got to do is sign up to play Week 1 Pick'ems. Link in the description down below. Here's a run to the right-hand side on 2nd and 10. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3. Here's the link to the Pick'ems one more time in case y'all want to do that. Cool. Well, there it is, guys. And if somebody wins, it will be announced via email. If we don't have a winner in Week 1, we're going to roll it over into Week 2. We're still going to be giving this football away in Week 2 if nobody wins in Week 1. All right, 3rd down and 3 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation. Indianapolis Colts in Lions territory with 5 minutes left to go. The snap comes in. Looks to the right, looks to the left. Pressure slipping away. Easton Stick going to try to use those legs. I don't think he got it. I think he's down just shy. It's 4th down and 1. What would Campbell do? 4th down and 1. What would Campbell do? Well, it ain't Campbell's decision. It's Shane Steichen's decision. What will Steichen do? He looks like Dak Shepard. in Idiocracy. I like money. 4th down and 1. Here's the snap, and whistles coming in. Whistles coming in before the snap. Let's find out what this is. They are calling this a false start, guys. So 4th down and 1 becomes 4th down and 6, and I think the punt team is going to come out instead. So Steichen, I mean, this is go for it territory. I don't think they can't punt. If they want to win this game, they have to go for it. If they give the Lions the football back, they're cooked. Might help if the quarterback was facing the right way. 4th down and 6. 4th down and 6 coming in here, guys. That was the penalty play. Here is the snap on a slant route. It's incomplete. Broken up. 4th down becomes a turnover, and it's 1st down now for the Detroit Lions. The Lions take over at midfield. Football at the Indianapolis 49-yard line. The Lions in a good place to win this game. Yeah, guys, if y'all have not signed up to do the weekly pick'ems, go check it out. Colt says, click that link, ? Yes, click that link. If you click that link, it will take you to the pick'ems. If you don't like clicking links, dude, I totally get it. I had a minor in cybersecurity, so I typically don't click on links. If you're a person who does not like to click on random links that are dropped in chat rooms inside of YouTube, I get it. There is an alternate way you can get there. Visit my website, footballnationusa.com. I'll say it again, footballnationusa.com. Navigate your way over to the fan zone. I got a tab up there called the fan zone where you can either do trivia, or if you don't want to do trivia, you can do the pick'ems. Once you're there, click on pick'ems, follow the instructions, make your selections for who you think are going to win all these games in week 1. We can even run a sample right now, guys. We could even run a sample right now. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Who is winning this game? Is it going to be the Patriots or the Seahawks who win this first game? Oh, chat, don't be scared. How about Thursday? Thursday night football. Is it the 49ers or the Rams who win this game? Oh, snap. That's a tough game. That's a tough game to call. Saints-Lions, we're going to go Lions. Buccaneers-Bengals, that's a tough game to call. Browns-Jaguars, we're taking Jaguars. Jets-Titans, we're taking Titans this year. Ravens-Colts, Colts fans will take Colts. The rest of the world is going to take Ravens. Bills versus Texans, I got Buffalo winning that game. Another game here, Steelers and Falcons. I got the Steelers winning that game. Bears and Panthers, I got the Bears. Dolphins and Raiders, I got the Raiders. Packers and Vikings, I got the Packers. You got Cardinals and Chargers, I'm taking the Cardinals. Commanders and Eagles, I'm taking the Eagles. Cowboys, Giants, I'm taking the Cowboys. Chiefs, Broncos, oof. I think the Chiefs win in week 1. But that's just me, man. That's just me. If you guys think my picks are wrong, you can go out there and make your own picks using the link down below. 1st and 10 with 4 minutes and 23 seconds left to go here in this football game. It's going to be a handoff to the running back, and it's going to be a 4-yard pickup for Roydell Williams. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Clock is just ticking here. Y'all going with the Seahawks? Steelers, Bears, Raiders, Packers, Chargers, Eagles, Cowboys, Broncos, says Archiver. I think we have all those same picks together then. But what's crazy is that I can almost guarantee you there is going to be an upset in week 1, and it's going to break almost everyone's brackets or everyone's pick'ems. Under 4 minutes left to play. It's 2nd down and 6 after the run that you just witnessed on the right-hand side. In an offset eye, a snap, a handoff to the left. 2nd down and 6 becomes 3rd down and 2. So now you'll see a 4-yard run to the left over on this side of your screen. All right, on my TV screen, it's 3rd down and 2. On your phone or whatever you're watching me on, you're watching the 2nd down play. This is the 2nd down and 6. This is that 2nd down and 6. Break. They line up over there. And you'll see the play go off to the left-hand side. On the TV screen, though, it's 3rd down and 2. 3 minutes here left to go. Another offset I formation. The Lions looking to pick up a big first down here. They're going to keep it on the ground. This first down. Ooh. The line judge, where are you putting this? Is he going to signal to move the sticks? I think it's going to be just short. That looked good to me. They're calling it a 4th down in inches. Oof, that's close, man. I would hate to be that official. They're marking it just shy. So it's 4th down and inches coming up right now. They're going to line up for this play. You'll watch this. It's going to be stopped just shy of the line to gain. Here's the snap on 4th down and 1. 4th and 1. I think they got stuffed. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Where are they marking this? They're showing the handoff from Dobbs. The initial collision. Oh, that's got to be a first, man. I think they converted. 4th down and inches. Dan Campbell does what Dan Campbell does. They are going to pick up the first down. And we got 2 minutes here left to go, guys. 2 minutes here left to go. First down, Detroit Lions. I think the Lions will win this game here. Safety first, says Earth Citizen. Thank you, Earth Citizen. Y'all might have the best setup on YouTube right now, says Xenoc Sports. Xenoc, cheers, dude. Appreciate you, man. Up to the sports book. Niners win easy, says James. Zeno, it's called Fan Live, says DJ Gene. Yeah, but not all creators have access to this. So I've actually been given a private link by Fan Live. Now, Fan Live is free if you want to go and check out the like the replays of everything. Actually, let me see. Let's go to fanlive.com right now, or fanlive.app. If we go to fanlive.app, gives us hashtag highlights. Let's just go to FanLive. FanLive? Want to click on this one? Yeah, you only get highlights on this one. I have a direct link here on the back end. Live. Can I click on this one? Auto. It looks like it's just highlights. Yeah. So I was fortunate and I was given access to the back end of this one. DJ Gene, not everyone will have access to watch this in real time. So I do not have time to watch this, but I'm just stopping by to drop a like on the video. It says Disturbed. Thank you, Disturbed. Thank you, Archiver. The ones that always bother me are the ones that have Madden basically trying to recreate the game with no live commentary from the channel, so it's really confusing. Yeah, I've seen those. Those are tough. This is an actual representation of what's going on the game. Shout out to Fan Live, though. I have not seen – I've only seen one other person on YouTube. One other person on YouTube have access to this. And I am fortunate and thankful to have been granted access to this really, really cool streaming platform here. And I would not be surprised if, you know, one of two things is going to happen here, guys. They are either going to have a paid version of this where you'll have to pay a monthly membership to use it, or they're going to make it free and have a ton of ads during these breaks. That's what I expect to happen eventually down the road. But for now, we're enjoying this free version of it. I think it's awesome. If you guys enjoy it as well, smash that like button here. Agreed. Best setup on YouTube. Doing things right and tight, says Nick. Thanks, Nick. 2 minutes. 39-yard line, 1st and 10. They line up. It's victory formation. They take the knee. The Colts do not call a timeout. I think that's that. All right, so the Colts going to graciously bow out of this one. Hats off to you as the Colts back away and disappear here. Victory formation. Brando, fact, both pay a ton of, yeah, right. Who got a good 3-leg parlay, says Juice. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? I don't know what that is. Feeling groovy, says Todd Tier. I say that kind of stuff all the time. Another knee is taken here, folks. We've now got a 3rd down. Clock is hot, and once we hit that 40-second mark, they're going to take a final knee here. This is probably going to be the final score. I'm going to go ahead and smash that final right there, guys. This game is just about over. Zeno says best play in football. Victory formation 3 times. No political party says nah, it's cool, man, especially with the backstory. One of the things I like about you and your channel is authentic, sincere, and just good all the way around. No political parties. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. There is the knee. This will bring up a 4th down here, folks, and the teams will come crashing in to shake hands. Well, the Detroit Lions will win this game 25-16. There is going to be another game today. It starts at 4:30 p.m., so in 90 minutes I will be live. That game actually starts at 5, so we're going to do the pregame. We've already got everything kind of set up for the next game. So if you guys want to watch the Bears and the Titans play tonight or play later, I will be covering Bears and Titans next. Just keep that in mind. Are you covering? Yes, I am, Jedediah. I will be covering the Bears game tonight, guys. And I am going to have this up as well. So I love this. Big fan of this. Can't wait to continue to use this. Thank you, Avid Mal. Cool, man. All right, so I'll be live. Here's 100 different players just walking around the field shaking hands. That's the end of the game, folks. 25-16 is the final score. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been great. It's been awesome. We've got a 2nd game here today, and I'm going to make sure that I've got all of my notes and things put together. So I'm going to turn off my camera, turn off my microphone. I will leave the chat open for you guys to keep your discussions going. And, yeah, that's all I've got for now. I'll be live in 90 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching Football Nation. My name is Mario. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, y'all.